What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Night Raw Watch Along. It's your girl, Denise. Hey. We are 4 minutes away from the show actually beginning. I'm looking forward to a couple of things on Monday Night Raw today. We have the final Money in the Bank qualifiers, one of which includes Stephanie Vaquer, Liv Morgan, and Ivy Nile. I think that's the match that I'm most anticipating here today because I want to see what's going to happen, right? Like, are we going to see Stephanie Vaquer go to her first ever Money in the Bank match, or are we going to see Liv Morgan make that? I think those are probably the top two choices. I don't mean to write out Ivy Nile, but I think we know who the top two possibilities for that are. And then for the men's, who is it? Chad Gable, AJ Styles, and CM Punk, obviously, but I thinking that that's going to be CM Punk. I actually am hoping that that's CM Punk because I think it should be CM Punk. So I'm gonna go with him, and then we also have I'm sorry, it's El Grande Americano, my bad. Then we also have the War Raiders taking on Judgment Day. And then we also have Sami Zayn and Jey Uso battling Bron Breaker and Bronson Reed. So that's what's been announced for the night so far. I'm excited to see Bron Breaker and Bronson Reed team up. We've never seen them team up before. This is their first time actually having a tag team match. So I think that that's going to be very, very fun to basically see play out. But also, I do want to go ahead and shout out Mictaru, who's been a DWO member for 4 months now, says happy 4 months to me, DWO. Let's go, Mictaru. I've been loving having you here very, very cool on here. So thank you so much, Mictaru. And speaking of being very, very cool, we also got Sheldon Jackson here who just gifted 5 DWO memberships. Thank you so much, Sheldon. So freaking awesome of you. And I saw some cool people in this chat also get some memberships. That's very awesome. So funny thing is, right now I was looking for Monday Night Raw on Netflix, and I realized that I was accidentally on the kids profile. And I'm like, why is there no wrestling being promoted on Netflix? And I realized that I was on the kids page. That kids profile that they have. Wrong page. All right, but let me get Raw about to get started. So let me. All right, cool. So I will get the audio going in just a second. It's going to start in 25 seconds. But hey, we got John Taylor. Hey, John, your return. You're back. He says, been sick for the past few days and had no intention on watching Raw, but I'm hoping the crowd hijacks the show with We Want Truth chants. Dude, so many people have been wondering if we're going to get those chants today. I've been seeing so many comments about it. So like part of me thinks that it might actually happen. I think we might actually see those chants today. So we'll see. I think he deserves it. If I was R-Truth and I heard everybody chanting for me, I would be so freaking happy. I'd be like, yes, they love me. And the people clearly love R-Truth. So yeah, I think it might happen. All right, John, thank you so much. We also got Day here, member for 7 months, says at the show wearing Rey Mysterio mask right corner. Oh shit, Day, enjoy yourself over at Monday Night Raw, man. Have a good time and hijack the show, bro. It's a R-Truth chance. All right, we got Monday Night Raw's about to start. It's almost going. It's almost there. I swear. It's incoming. There it is. I'm like, I know it's coming. Come on. It's just that long pause. All right, let me get the audio a little higher. Actually, no, I think that's good. That's about the level we always have it. So let me know here in the chat, guys, if you can hear everything okay. Let me know if you guys hear Raw nicely and also me. Okay, everyone, thank you so much, Scarlet. Ray Scarlet says all good here. Tanisha Hicks says good. All right, let's see what we get today.
One of these men
let's see. I'm wondering if we're gonna open up the show and they're like, we want truth, or if it'll happen during a random moment of Monday Night Raw. I really don't know. We got Mictaru here who says, happy Monday, Denise. Hope you're doing well and having nachos tonight for Raw and ready to watch. Much love and appreciate what you do. First of all, those nachos sound delicious. I had a great meal today. I had a stuffed chicken eggplant, I think. I don't really know, but it was amazing. It was eggplant with a bunch of chicken in it. It was so good. And then I had rice on the side, so I just kind of combined all of it. It was so freaking tasty. Mictaru, so I hope you're enjoying your nachos. Brandon Rosen says, I'm so happy that Stephanie Vaquer is being moved to Raw because when she lost her NXT title, I lost my shit. Isn't it crazy how long ago last Tuesday feels? It was insane in here, guys. Like, us trying to, covering NXT last week was wild. It was definitely one of the most popular episodes that Chin and I have ever done. Like, the last time we got that many views on an NXT post show, I think, was when Jordan Grace appeared and Joe Hendry and Ricky Saints. Like the last, and even then, we didn't have that many people in the chat. Stephanie losing her title was a huge talking point for sure. Brandon, thank you so much for the super chat. We got Spen Big who says, hey Denise, thanks for the watch along. As always, man, you're so welcome. I appreciate you always showing support each and every single week, man. Sven, sending you some love. We got Saif Dent Super here who says, hi, a way to prevent the fans from hijacking the show with our truth is to have a 30-minute Seth Rollins promo and bore the crowd to sleep like last week. Or who knows, maybe instead of listening, they start chanting our truth's name in a boring promo or something. It could happen, right? Thank you, Saeed. We got Mictaru who gifted 5 DWO memberships. Mictaru, you're hella cool, man. Guys, please give some love to Mictaru. Chat for showing some love here and giving some DWO memberships. We also got Dan Bridgman who says, hey, Denise. Hey, Dan, thank you so much for popping in and thank you for showing some love here. Feeling good, man. I'm excited to start this month, and for me personally, it's been a decent month so far, so I'm feeling good. Thank you, Dan. Hope you're feeling good too. We got Daddy here who says, everyone's been chanting we want truth like 5 times. Oh shit. Okay, guys, so Daddy right now at Monday Night Raw, he's seeing that people are already chanting we want our truth. So, yeah, I wonder if we'll hear that on the actual broadcast. I don't know. Maybe signage. I don't know. We're still getting videos, so we haven't gotten a live view of the crowd yet. Thank you, Day Day. Hey guys, we got Brendan in the house. Hey Brendan, you changed your default. He says, hey Denise, how have you been? I'm thinking of streaming on Twitch. I'm posting videos on progress. On YouTube. I posted one video already, but if you have any tips, I appreciate it. Brendan, so I'm going to give you some more advice on that during the next commercial break. All right, Brandon? Because I want to make sure I give you some more detailed I want to give you some more detailed opinions on this. Thank you, Brandon. I'm going to return to this one. Oh, we're getting already, I thought they were about to start the show, but we're getting a replay of the Tyrese Halliburton thing.
What are you going to dress, man?
I'll wear a full suit like the Fox.
Okay, I thought we were going to, get to it already.
The Pacers won in 6, just like I said it would.
Okay, they're starting. Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
The Pacers are actually going to be taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals.
Okay, that's a way to get the crowd happy.
Would like to see you pay your debt, sir.
Teams.
He's been working out. He's been running.
Oh my God, Michael Cole's about to show off his jersey.
Cole. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, okay. We're getting full-on skin and everything. Oh.
Look at these tats. Look at these tattoos.
Oh, he's getting booed for wearing Indiana Pacers jersey.
Who's going to come into Oklahoma and do what he did to the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals?
Okay, let's get back to business. Let's start things off because there's a superstar these fans want to see live right now.
You look like an asshole.
All right, here we go. Now we get the show started. So obviously they're not chant our truth's name, by the way, during CM Punk's CM Punk.
And so is this.
I feel like the way that they formatted the show so far is like a good way for them to like get the crowd distracted and thinking about other things, you know? Chris Carroll says, our truth, that's who we want to see. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome CM Punk!
All right, let's see what everyone's saying here. We also got Mr. Brimley here who says, why keep our truth when we have Logan Paul? We hire our truth or we riot. Mr. Brimley, at first I was like, what now? But yeah, I'm still looking to see if I see any our truth signs, but as of right now, I don't feel like I see any. So far, nothing's happened just yet on that front, but I'm still expecting it to happen at some point during the show. Mr. Grimley, thank you so much for the super chat, man.
Seth and Paul and Bron.
Who do we got in here? Oh, hey, we got another super chat here from John Taylor who says, yeah, they formatted the start of the show in a way to make it hard to hijack. Yeah, I mean, you start off with sports teams, people are feeling passionate, then you got CM Punk. I mean, come on. Yeah, it's a difficult, they didn't start off in a way that made it easy for the fans to like start chanting whatever they wanted. So yeah, I can tell. Or maybe we're just reading too much into it. I don't know, one or the other is happening here. Thank you, John. All right, let's see what Punk has to say today.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's summertime. It's money in the bank.
We haven't heard CM Punk on the mic in a minute either, so.
Well, I hear a little bit of thunder.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we might be on pace to get a little bit of a thunderstorm here, ladies and gentlemen. I see what you did there.
Oh my gosh, is Michael Cole gonna wear the jersey the whole show? It is way too much shoulder for me. It's so distracting. Seeing Michael Cole's arms.
Basketball team we want. Just a friendly reminder, if the finals are on, make sure you're watching either Monday Night Raw and or SmackDown. Thank you very much.
That's funny.
Good plug. Good plug.
Punk's still out here promoting.
Summertime.
All right, let's see.
It's the summer of Punk time. Money in the Bank is right around the corner. Stop me if you've heard this. You're looking at a two-time Money in the Bank ladder match winner. 2 times I successfully cashed in that briefcase or contract or whatever you want to call it, and I'm looking very forward to doing it for the 3rd time.
I think it's a huge possibility. It could happen, but I think it's likely that Seth wins it.
And it is time that CM Punk got some gold.
Did the lights go
around
out?
His waist.
Oh, the lights came back. I think it was the spotlight.
There's a lot of great champions here in the WWE, and there's even a longer list of challengers. And right now, 2 people are on top of the mountain. One is my friend, goes by the name of Jey Uso.
Okay, well, at least it's been established. It's been established they're friends.
So Jey, respectfully, when I win the briefcase.
I saw one truth sign.
Brother,
one.
It's not personal, it's just business.
But they flashed away so far from it, I couldn't even get a chance to read it.
On top of
But
that
I
mountain,
see it said truth, but
bit
I don't know what else it
personal.
said.
His name is John Cena.
No, not CM Punk saying John. Like some, no, dude. That's a running joke here on this screen, by the way.
Places just like this, hearing everybody
now
go
it's John Cena.
Banana for John Cena, and now the tables have turned, ladies and gentlemen. He's public enemy #1 because he sold his soul to a bald fraud goof.
Another bald fraud shout.
And when I win Money in the Bank, if I so choose, John Cena, I've always had your number. I'm gonna come and pick the bones, you little bitch.
Ooh, pick them bones, baby, come on.
Because we are live It is Monday night, and ladies and gentlemen, I am no longer just happy to be here. Yes, it still is all about the money, but it is time CM Punk became champion one more time. I'll see you all at Money in the Bank after I qualify tonight.
Yes. I'm like wondering, okay, it's been 2 times already that CM Punk has called The Rock a bald fraud. When is The Rock finally going to come out and say something to CM Punk? Oh, God, guys, that's something I want so bad. A promo war between the final boss, The Rock, and CM Punk. Please, for the love of all that is good, make it happen. Make it happen. Ray Spears says, way to fire up the crowd. I mean, when you say you're going to pick John Cena's bones and you call him a bee, I mean, that's pretty weird. Hey, what up, Michael Logan? And we also got Matthew Rosado in here. What's up to John Taylor? Jordan says, is the bald goof he refers to The Rock? Yes, the bald fraud goof. That's the full name, the bald fraud goof. That's the government name. Oh, man. What's up, George? We got Gerardo Lopez. We got Sarah. We also got infamous DJ1, Steven, RT, Superfro, CC Funk, Mike Logan, Mike Santani. What's up, Mike? We got Ruben in here. We got the Sniper. We got 45R5K. We got Eric Diaz, October Horse.
I normally hate getting interrupted, and I normally hate when certain songs are played because that's normally who's interrupting me.
Seth. He's got PTSD from Seth's songs.
All right. I appreciate that.
Radon says, The Rock came, destroyed everything, and left. Don't think we see him anytime soon.
Much.
I'm thinking maybe SummerSlam? I don't know.
I gotta be honest, the reason I'm out here is because this is really the first time since you've been back that I have heard you speak so clearly in no uncertain terms about what your plan is, and that is to become world champion.
But that's also Sami's mission too.
Well, it's no secret that I too have my ambitions to become world champion. But unfortunately for me, Punk, Money in the Bank, that's not the path for me. Thanks to Paul Heyman, thanks to Seth Rollins, thanks to Bronson Reed, thanks to Bron Breakker, that's not in the cards for me. But it is for you, okay? I came out here to look you in the eyes, to tell you, to underscore, to really highlight the importance and tell you that, Punk, tonight, you must win.
Okay. What an encouraging word here from Sami. Also, people are saying that they heard the We Want Our Troops chants. I can't hear them at all.
You're talking about Jey Uso, you're talking about Gunther, you're talking about all these other people, but I know you, and I know in the back of your head, you're probably thinking about Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins and what they did to you, what they did to us. But I'm telling you right now, you need to not think about any of that. Bronson Reed, Bron Breakker, Jey Uso, and I will deal with them tonight. Okay, but I got your back. I got your back. Hey, I don't need any of that right now. What I need you to do is to think about the task at hand. Because Seth Rollins, I know you're thinking about him, and trust me, he's always thinking about you. Oh, I know that. Seth has never beat me, ever. That's right. And that is why you need to be in the Money in the Bank match, because with you in that match, it changes the match. I'm telling you, Punk, listen to me, I'm telling you. If Seth Rollins wins that briefcase, if he wins the contract, this place, it's over, okay?
Damn.
It turns into
He's so
very different.
If that isn't convincing, I don't know what is for CM Punk.
Turn into something that you and
Sami's selling it.
Like. So I am telling you now, I need you to win tonight. We all need you to win.
I don't know, guys. I'm starting to get nervous. The fact that they keep saying that CM Punk needs to win tonight is starting to make me think that he's not gonna win tonight. Is anybody else like getting that like feeling? Ah, shit. Netflix is loading. Hold on, guys. Ah, crap. What the hell? Hold on, guys. My Netflix froze. Ah, son of a gun. Hold on. I'm gonna have to restart. Ah, shit. Hold on. This never happens, by the way. This never happens. This has happened maybe like once before.
You and me will be face to face in this.
Okay, I'm back. It says I'm live. Doesn't feel like I'm live though.
And we will have a very different conversation than the one we're having.
I haven't
right
seen
now.
this part. Okay. We're live, baby.
I look forward to it, Sami.
Okay. I don't think I missed much. I think I just missed the crowd chanting and whatever it is that Sami said. What was the fluctuations? Well, here's the thing. My stream kind of crashed right now, too. My internet, it crashed right now for like a split second. But I'm all good right now. It was just Netflix, to be honest. So yeah.
The argument that ensued would distract
So funny.
Liv Morgan, and it would
John Taylor here says that was a
Kyrie
good
Sane
segment.
to pick up the
Janica
victory.
says Steph is winning all you know. I do think
quite the
Steph
way
is
Roxanne
winning
and
the
Raquel
actual
wanted
money in the
things to go.
bank. I really do think he is. Because as of right now, it doesn't really feel like there's a chance for like anybody else to win. Oh, okay, here we go. We got Liv, Raquel, and Roxanne.
I just wanted to let you know that if you need any help in your match tonight, I can...
You know what, but you are interrupting. And if you plan on sabotaging another one of my matches tonight, think again. If you want to help me, stay out of my way. Okay? Okay. Thank you. Bye, sister. Cheers. Good
Bye,
luck.
sister.
You know I will.
Liv Morgan is being such a cool mean girl to Roxanne.
You again. Yay.
Oh, Io and Liv.
I just
The,
wanted to let you know that
So what we get
I
here?
got lucky last week. I'm going to be two-time Money in the Bank winner and cash in to win back the Women's World Championship.
すごい自信だね。Not gonna happen.
not gonna happen. Okay, well there you go. That is, we are off to the start of Monday Night Raw. So far, I gotta tell you, I'm actually am a little bit surprised that we didn't get some more of the like we want our true chance or anything. I'm thinking it'll happen like whatever point of the show starts to like get boring or any part of the show that drags. That is when we will be seeing some like chants, I think. But I am a little bit surprised we didn't get any. Maybe we didn't get any in the beginning because it was Sami and CM Punk, and you know they're very popular guys. So I think people were genuinely interested in what Sami and CM Punk had to say. But oh, it's time, guys! Come on, it's time. Okay, this is the match I was most looking forward to. Which is Stephanie, Liv, and Ivy Nile. Okay, so come on, guys. Stephanie's got to win this, please. I love this girl. I love Liv. I want to see Stephanie get this really cool moment, you know? But then again, here's the thing. Roxanne Perez is already in the Money in the Bank. So there is a chance that Liv will be in the matchup too, and then we'll see some friction between Roxanne and Liv. So we'll see what happens there. We got a couple of super chats. Let me see, where am I at?
Remember, Finn Balor is the one who was trying to introduce Roxanne Perez to the
We got
judgment
Day
day.
here who's at the show who says it's so loud I can barely hear you on my AirPods. I should make a little sign, right? A little sign for Day Day and just tell him, hi. Day Day, yeah, you probably won't be able to hear me on your AirPods. Enjoy the show, bro. Ryan Adams says, looks like Joaquin Wilde might have been injured before Raw on Speed. Oh, no. Ryan, are you serious? I didn't see that. Thanks for letting me know. John Taylor here says, hey, you called Jordan Taylor John Taylor. Lol, I'm gonna put some respect on Jordan's name. Did I really? Oh no, I'm so sorry, Jordan. I guess I'm so used to just like saying certain things that sometimes my brain doesn't like process. So bad. We got Dan Bridgman here who says, feels like Sami heel turn incoming. You know, I kind of got that vibe a little bit, but then I kind of pushed it away. So I'm going to say no because I don't want it to. Day Day says, I'll inform you guys when truth chants start happening. Aw, you're so cool, Day Day. Thank you so much. We got McTaro here who says, this CM Punk Sami promo is 10 times better than last week's Seth promo. Yo, that one was rough, bro. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought so. John Taylor says, shout out to Kai Mason, first time viewer from Mother England. Hey, Kai, thank you so much for tuning into the stream and watching from England. Thank you, John, for noticing that. Tracy WV88 says, after losing Truth and Carlito, they better not even think of turning Sami tonight because also, do you think they might be muting the Truth chant? I don't think they've been loud enough. I think we would have noticed if they were muting Truth chant. You would have heard like some sort of like pause at some point, but it doesn't really seem like it. So I'm guessing the crowd's just behaving, or maybe they're just waiting for an opportunity, you know? That's what I'm maybe thinking. Brandon here says, oh yeah, I think I had a typo in my super chat. Also, Brendan, I do need to go back here really quickly to your super chat. My best advice to anybody who's streaming on Twitch or on YouTube or videos, streaming, whatever it is, just be consistent. I know you've only posted one video. Chances are your first video is not going to get the views that you want, but please do not let that discourage you because the number one thing that you have to do is consistency, and you have to build shit up. Trust me, I'm doing it right now with Facebook. And, you know, it's rough when you start at 0 and you're just like, oh, this is shit. But once you keep going, you will see your stuff grow. And that's how it is. So just keep going, Brendan. And best of luck, man. So my first, because you're so early on in your process, I would say just be consistent and don't overthink it. Do not overthink the process. Do what feels right. I hope that helps. Thank you, Brendan, for the generous super chat, man. We also got David Primero here who says AJ Styles might win with Cross's help, but care for the win. Ooh, you might be onto something there. Let's not forget that Cross has been all up on AJ. You might be onto something there, David.
La lucha libre no es solo mi carrera, es mi pasión. Es mi vida, es todo lo que yo soy. Cuando tenía 10 años en Chile, descubrí WWE por televisión.
Oh, she's so cute.
Comencé a verla constantemente. Sabía que mi destino era lograr hazañas que nunca nadie había logrado. Y eso es exactamente lo que...
She did everything she had to do to get to WWE. When she had her tryout and she didn't make it, she took all of the notes that they gave her and she basically did what was required of her and more, honestly. And she got to the level where she's at now. And it's all because she took the criticism, she took the critiques, and she made herself better. How sad we're not gonna get Booker T's I really wish that I really hope that WWE starts selling her little horns. I really think that those will be some top sellers, especially with the women, guys. The women will eat those up. Trust me. Trust me. You'll see all the girls with their little horns. Come on, La Primera. I mean, that sounded so white. I could say it better. La Primera. My white girl came out and La Primera. That's so embarrassing. I'm gonna die now. All right. Dude, look at her entrance. Flames, fires. Urgh. I mean, it's pretty similar to what she already had, but just a lot bigger, though. Ooh, she's got a new little white coat with some fuzz balls. I don't know what I'm calling them, fuzz balls. Looks like feathers, though. Not fuzz balls. I don't even know what fuzz balls are. But fluffy, looks fluffy, and I like it. She's kind of got like a devil angel vibe going right now. But then again, she is the dark angel, so that makes perfect sense. Oh, I love, okay. So when she first came out, I thought the coat was like on top of it, but now I'm noticing that it's attached to it. Okay, that's very, very cute. And definitely fits her Dark Angel moniker, because you can see the devil and you can see the angel kind of deal.
where
Very
Vaquer
nice.
will team with NXT's Lola Vice to take on Dalise and Chick Tormenta in tag team action at Worlds Collide.
We got Sarah here who says, let's go.
First
Steven
time
says,
ever these 3 women
very Final
have been involved
Fantasy
in a
look.
triple threat
Pavel
match
here
with one
says,
another. Again, the
fire.
rules, no disqualification, no
Let's see
count
what
out.
else we
First
got
woman
here.
to
We
get
got Luis here who
pinfall
says the
submission
crowd is loving
will be the final
Stephanie.
woman to qualify for Money in the Bank.
We got King Michael Gang who
energy's
says,
palpable in
yes.
here. Such a
Oh,
massive
yeah,
opportunity.
man.
Stephanie Vaquer
Oh, yeah,
potentially
man.
jump-starting her Raw career.
I wonder if the crowd's going to do the,
Liv Morgan, Ivy Nile going in against this newcomer
on
here at
behalf
this
of
level.
Booker
What's the
T.
strategy, Pat?
They should definitely team up as they are doing here immediately. All of Tulsa was on Stephanie's side.
And now Ivy
Jay
Nile
Rich here
from
says
American
her
made
presentation's so good.
She'll
Damn,
be
yeah,
back
for
in
reals.
Triple threat match, you know, is
Very
gonna be
unique.
quite a brutal fight.
Hey, let's see.
Everybody trying to take care of everybody's business.
The winner of this match will join Rhea Ripley, Roxanne
Watch them
Perez,
swerve us,
Naomi,
and then
the
Ivy Nile
crossbody.
wins.
Julia and Alexa Bliss.
Everybody
And the
would be
women's
like,
field
what?
comes Saturday. Stephanie up over the top. And Liv caught her with a kick.
Sunset flip off a springboard crossbody. Stephanie Vaquer, 100 miles an hour to start this.
Vaquer, La Prima, former NXT and NXT North American champion, only woman to hold both at the same time.
Oh,
Not bad. The
that
devil's
back
kiss
piece
for
barking.
Stephanie Vaquer.
He does the,
And listen to this place.
That is punishment.
That's
Stephanie
funny.
Vaquer to Liv Morgan's face, eating Slim Jim wing.
Now the
Ivy
crowd
Nile
has
knows all
to
about
be
Vaquer knocked out Nile back in
Going
April.
for it again.
Hey!
Wait.
Oh, and Liv
It
Morgan
seems like Pat
breaks things
McAfee
up
is
with a
trying
big
out
drop
different
kick.
sounds. Because now he's doing like,
Liv looking to qualify
I don't
for
know
her
what he's
third
doing.
Money in the Bank
But it feels
contract
like
ladder
he's
match tonight,
testing the water,
2022.
seeing what
She
works.
cashed in on the same night she won it.
Aw, thank you so much,
Ronda
11.
Rousey to win the world championship.
There's Dos Amigos.
And the first ever crown jewel champion. Liv Morgan looking for. Oh, this time drops Vaquer onto Ivy Nile.
That was the three Amigos from Liv Morgan.
Yeah, a little bit of a different take on it at the end, but effective.
Eddie Guerrero homage from Liv Morgan.
Now Liv Morgan taking control of this matchup.
You would expect Liv Morgan to dominate this match. Been there,
Move,
done that with
Stephanie.
everything in this business.
Nope.
Yeah, two-time women's champ, four-time tag team champion, and again, the current champ.
Oh, there she
Raquel.
goes.
And now, Ivy Nile drives Lynn into the corner. And now the pitbull from American Made.
Oh, knees to Liv.
And the waistlock standing switch by Vaquer, one for Nile. Big elbow, caught Ivy in the nose. Now Morgan looking to roll through, but the power now of Vaquer.
Very opportunistic match.
You know, I didn't
thus
realize
far.
how
Every time
tiny
there's
Liv
been an
Morgan
opening, they've
is.
taken advantage, like right here.
Oh,
Ivy Nile.
nice. Double
homage to her mentor,
flex on
Jack
Stephanie
Gable
and
of
Liv.
American Made.
But what I was going to
Tremendous
say is that I didn't
German
realize
suplex
how
to Ivy.
tiny
She's
Liv
going to Money in
Morgan
the
was
Bank.
until I saw her next to Stephanie, because Stephanie is also very tiny. But Stephanie feels like she towers over
Ivy
Liv
Nile
Morgan.
looking great
I'm
so
like,
far
oh
in
shit,
this
like
triple
Liv
threat
Morgan's
match.
even
What an
tinier
opportunity
than I recall.
for Ivy Nile of American Made.
Why not Ivy Nile?
Her American
Let's see
leader,
what we
Jack
got
Gable,
here.
will compete as El Grande
We got Dan
Americano later
Lutzka.
on
Hey, what's
tonight.
up, Dan? He
Yeah,
says,
yeah,
I'm excited for Money in the Bank
And a
match.
kick out.
Me too.
Chad Gable is
I'm
Chad
most
Gable.
excited
El
for the
Grande
women's Money in the
Americano,
Bank
El Grande
and
Americano.
then the
Two
men's
different
Money
people
in the
until
Bank.
I'm
But I
told
am
otherwise.
looking forward to this
Or shown
weekend.
otherwise.
I'm a little bit stressed out because I don't know how
big
long,
kick
and I
by
don't know if any
Morgan.
of you guys have seen, so maybe someone can let me know, but
Right.
I don't know
Nile,
how long
powerhouse
Worlds
of American
Collide is
Made.
supposed to be. My plan was to go to do the Worlds Collide
Big right
watch
from
along
Ivy
here,
Nile.
and then
One
go
from
to Money in the
Vaquer.
Bank. But I saw that there's only like an hour
Vaquer setting Ivy Nile up.
in
Number
between
6'9",
both
Liv
shows.
Morgan able to
Like
intercept.
Well, she says, I
um,
don't think so.
Money in the Bank, for the
Dominic
most
Mysterio
part,
move.
feels like it
Father
starts
Rey Mysterio,
right
of course,
after
Dominic
Worlds
the
Collide. Like there's only like an
friend of
hour or two
Liv Morgan.
break,
Made quite
depending
the
on how
scene
long
at the
Worlds Collide goes.
Netflix.
Yeah, they were sucking.
event.
They sucked face over there, didn't they? What was the show called?
And so, yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do, only because I don't know how long Worlds
Is that what it
Collide is actually going to be.
What else would you call that?
I thought that was a place. I genuinely did not know. I saw the clips. Looked like a great time.
And Ivy dragging Stephanie back to the center of the ring.
And by the way, that's what's on the line. You win the Money in the Bank, you become the
Thank you,
champion. All of a
Dan.
sudden, you're at the
We got
top
Mike Parker
premiere.
collects
Yeah,
here who says
100%
random
of the
observation.
time,
Liv's
cash
theme
in,
song is actually
crown a new world
decent and
title in the women's
recognizable,
division.
unlike a lot of the
And
current
Liv
theme
for
music.
life
It's because
with
she
a
has a little laugh. Dun,
backstabber.
dun.
And homage, and
You know, the little laugh.
cover, and a kick out.
And the dun 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 dun. I forgot how it goes,
Wow.
but yeah, her
Back
song is
broken by
definitely
Liv Morgan. Hit
recognizable,
that
and it's
clean,
because
but
of the
she's in complete
intro.
control
I feel
yet
like
again.
the intro is the most important part. It's the key. First, like 2-5 seconds of a song really need to stand out.
Looking for three amigos yet again on
Maurice
Stephanie
Johnson
Vaquer.
says, I still can't believe that Money in the Bank is Saturday. I know, it has gone by really, really fast. It really
Liv
has.
trying to do here. Not quite.
We're back from the commercial break, by the way, in
And they're going to turn
40
the tables
seconds.
on Morgan.
But they've been keeping the action going pretty well here. Like right now they got
Power from
they got
Stephanie and Ivy.
freaking Liv Morgan upside down. She's about to
Standing
get she's
vertical
getting
suplex.
oh
down
the
goes
blood rushing
Morgan.
to her head. We'll be back in 25 seconds. We got John Taylor here who
Took
says,
some
wow, we had a
Ivy
rare
down,
DD
Stephanie
appearance with the
Vaquer as well.
Gringo Spanglish. Oh, here we go. I finally heard the We Want Truth
And
chants.
Vaquer now battling
Guys,
back
we're
against
finally
Ivy
getting
Nile.
We Want Truth chants.
One of
I
these
finally
women
heard them. I wasn't hearing them
Gonna
earlier.
qualify for the Money
But
in
I
the Bank
finally heard
contract
them.
Ladder match.
Just
And
We
Vaquer
Want
looking to
Truth.
put it
We
away.
Want Truth.
Morgan.
They came light. They were loud and clear right now.
Triple threat match here live tonight in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
But they
Morgan,
come and go, I
raw
feel.
newcomer,
They don't
Stephanie
really
Vaquer,
last
and
too
Ivy Nile
long.
looking to qualify. Being the final person to qualify for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match comes Saturday in LA.
All three of these women have had their moments in this match where we thought they were going to win it.
Meteora by Vaquer. Ivy catches you with a boot. Stephanie Vaquer never been in a ladder match in her career here in WWE, which started less than a year ago, back in July. Dragon screw by Stephanie. And that takes Ivy out.
She's already accomplished so much. Could you imagine Stephanie Vaquer going to Money in the Bank with Liv Morgan breaking it up?
Great matchup between these two.
Talk about a meteoric rise. I mean, that is unheard of.
Mentioned earlier, Rhea
Oh, they got
Ripley
the
and
new
Roxanne
Slim
Perez
Jim
have qualified for Monday Night
Logo
Raw.
right in the center of the ring.
Naomi,
They announced that
Julia,
was
and
happening
Alexa
today.
Bliss fill out the field from Friday Night SmackDown.
Snap it to a Slim Jim.
Liv and Stephanie throwing big bombs at each other.
Ooh, Liv Morgan was like, I'm not going to let the new girl get the best of me.
Vaquer
Oh.
catches her in the ear.
I'm kind of liking the fire between Stephanie and
Watching
Liv
the
right
battle
now.
of wits here between Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan.
But by Liv.
The future is bright.
Liv now battles back with a kick to Vaquer. Ooh, what a right hand. Stephanie bringing it here tonight.
Absolutely. She's been in control for a lot of this match.
Tremendous acquisition by our general manager, Adam Pierce, to bring Vaquer to the women's roster. And now, Ivy Nile. Ivy looking to
Ooh.
use her power here. Dangerous
Ivy has been really
situation.
showing her strength in this match.
Stacking up Vaquer.
Liv, turn
For the
around!
win. Kick out by Stephanie.
I was like, Liv, turn
A near
around,
fall
girl.
for Ivy
There's
Nile.
a
Pat,
pin
she
going on
realizes
behind you.
That was her opportunity.
Yes, it certainly was. Had Stephanie stacked up. Superplex power bomb.
Official Eddie Arango is right there with the 2
We're
count.
getting some This Is Awesome chants for this match.
Indeed
Good,
it is.
good,
With so
good.
much on the line, an opportunity to change your career. Vaquer rolls up Nile. Ivy, shoulders down on the other side, hooks the leg. Stephanie now into a pinning combination yet again. Ivy
Ooh,
Nile
that was
able
a little-
to kick out. And now Stephanie.
Oh my gosh,
Look at
Stephanie.
this.
She
Shoulders
locked up
down,
Ivy.
kick out at 2
I was
by
like, ain't
Nile.
no way Ivy getting out of that.
Stephanie Vaquer has so many pinning
She did.
combinations.
Nile may have a broken nose. And now Liv
Oh my
Morgan
gosh.
with a double code
Liv
breaker.
out of nowhere.
Cover.
Oh, she's going for a
Look
double
at the
pin.
both women here and a kick out. Wow, what a win that would have
That
been
was a
for
cool
Morgan.
attempt,
She
though, at a
picked
double
up
pin
Vaquer
there from
and
Liv
Nile in this
Morgan.
match.
And we would have had to hear about it forever and for good reason. Double code breaker from Liv Morgan.
It's all about an opportunity to get to the match on Saturday where you climb a ladder, grab a briefcase inside a contract, cash in anytime you want for a world title opportunity.
Ooh, Liv is showing so much fire, man.
Oblivion coming.
Oh,
Oblivion and
oh.
Ivy kicked
All
out
of
the ring,
them
and now
are.
Vaquer
Wait.
on
Ooh.
the backslide,
No.
in the cover, Liv able to roll through. Vaquer now.
Liv flips through, ducks the...
And Morgan now. Face first with a code breaker. Went for oblivion. Connecting.
Okay.
Liv Morgan going for the win, but Ivy Nile not going to
Ivy
allow it to
gonna
happen.
steal
Trying to
her
steal
win?
one here on Vaquer. Cover.
I was
Morgan's
about
gonna break
to
things
say,
up.
uh-uh.
Oblivion Liv thought she had it, but Ivy Nile wouldn't allow it to happen.
Okay. Well, they already did that on SmackDown with Alistair and LA Knight and all of that.
First into the steel steps as the triple threat match continues. No countouts. Ivy Nile
I think
back into the ring.
I think
Vaquer,
Stephanie's gonna finish
corner.
off Ivy here. I think she's done. Yeah, she's gonna finish her right here. That's it. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's it right there. As Stephanie makes it into the Money in the Bank. First time ever. The win we wanted, guys. The one we were rooting for. Congrats to Stephanie. She's officially gonna be. Oh, look, a nice "We Love Our Troops" sign in the front row. Finally, we're gonna see Stephanie in a Money in the Bank matchup, and guys, that whole freaking Money in the Bank women's match is like super freaking stacked. Like super freaking stacked. Like they have
get distracted, and Stephanie Vaquer would greet her.
Popular girls in that matchup, and so many popular. Like it's gonna be interesting to see how it all turns out. But Stephanie, she's like, yes, I'm fabulous. Naomi, Julia, Roxanne, Alexa, Rhea, Stephanie, guys, this is like a buffet of all my favorite foods. This is like pizza, cheesecake, chicken strips, turkey burger, tacos, burritos, all right there in my face. That feels like. All right, we got AJ. I think he's confronted today by Karrion Kross. Oh no, he's confronted by Paul Heyman.
What can I do for you, Paul?
What can you do for me? You can accept my most profound wishes for a happy birthday, AJ.
Is today his birthday?
Styles.
I didn't know today was his birthday.
I brought you a gift.
I'm sorry,
It has
AJ.
intrinsic
That's so
value.
rude of me.
It's not a watch. Well, you can afford anything you want on this planet. But information is currency. And information is wisdom. And I have the wisdom to bestow upon you. We all see Dominic Mysterio as the Intercontinental Champion and running around with his dirty Sanchez mustache and making a disgrace of that championship. That title needs a phenomenal champion like you. But Money in the Bank, you have to climb a ladder, you have to retrieve a briefcase, and inside the briefcase is a contract. And that contract
Oh, he's 48 today. Thank you so much for letting me know.
And you always have
wow.
To be 24/7.
That's great for 48.
Slip that briefcase down with you, bring a referee with you. It's way too much. Tonight it's you versus CM Punk versus Grande Americano. And
think he wins, he's gonna lose on his birthday. Savage.
Concentrate on Dominic Mysterio and the Intercontinental title. And leave Money in the Bank to Seth freaking Rollins.
Paul, are you tired? Tired of chasing that meal ticket, right? You look exhausted.
I thought he was gonna say, are you tired of talking? Because Paul's always talking.
It's gonna end with me buying what you're selling, right? Don't worry about Dirty Dom. I'll get back to him and the IC title. But Paul, you have known me long enough to know that I don't respond well to threats. And I know
there's no way. Is he really?
Very well and very long, and I know
gotta
that's
check that.
exactly what that was. So I don't care if it's you, the Judgment Day, the Bloodline, John Cena. You try to push me out, and I will
What?
push back.
It's so weird that he's only 11 years older than AJ.
For you.
It seems like they have more years between
Why
them.
don't you go back and you tell Seth Rollins, I know all about his plan. But you know that old saying, right? Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
All right, let me go ahead and give some shout outs. Let's see who's in here, guys. Thank you so much to everybody who's hanging out watching Raw today. Let me see. We have we got a few actually. We got Sheldon Jackson here who says if Stephanie Vaquer loses, we riot. Thankfully, we don't got a riot for that. If there's gonna be any riots happening, chances are they are happening because of our truth, not because of Stephanie Vaquer. So on the bright side, we don't have to riot for that. Okay, Chad Gable's out there. Let's see what promo he cuts. He's usually out here during the commercial breaks quite a few times.
Hey, I'm just out here to tell you all a few things that are going to go down throughout this week, okay? So listen up. Now,
The way he says it, he sounds like a teacher or a tour guide.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
We got Saif Den Super here who says poor Ivy got a total jobber entrance. Unfortunately, we all kind of knew what role Ivy was going to play in this match. JJ says we just had We Want Truth chants while Nile's punch. Oh yeah, no, those came through. Those came through. And he meant Ivy Nile, excuse me. Brendan here says, also, I sent you a DM with the link for the vid if you could check it out when you have the time and let me know what you think. I would appreciate it. Brendan, I will try to do that for sure. Thank you, Brendan. Day says they're really strict on recording and taking vids. Oh, really? Really? They've kind of not really been strict in the last few years, I feel. I feel like you can go to a show and pretty much record everything at this point. It might be like a venue thing. Because I feel like maybe some venues are a little bit more strict than others. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't had any bad experiences like in the last, several years. I haven't had an issue where someone said you can't record or you can't stream or something, you know? Thank you, Day Day. We got Mike Parker Collects here who says 3 unrelated things. Double pins never work unless it's a monster and enhancement guys. 2 won't be Women's Money in the Bank. 2 won't be Women's Money in the Bank will be the match of the night. Oh, match of the night. And 3, AJ Styles shares a birthday today with Lex Luger. I didn't realize today was also Lex Luger's birthday. Dang, a lot of birthdays today. That's a great, thank you so much for letting me know that, Mike. And then also, I do think the Women's Money in the Bank could be match of the night. I really, really do think so. And I do, we rarely see double pins. I feel like the last real notable double pin that I remember was WrestleMania 37, when Roman did a double pin. I feel like that's like the last most notable one that I remember. Thank you, Mike. We got Mr. GRK Chef 13 who says Stephanie and Roxanne and Money in the Bank. You are killing me, WWE. Pick your choice. You gotta make a choice and stick with it. Y'all get one choice.
Live on Netflix.
No.
Landscape of WWE could change.
1 day and nothing. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef 13. This one's tough. This is what I told you. It's like picking all of your favorite food, and you could only eat one. We got Steven Marchuli here who says prediction Stephanie Vaquer versus Rhea will main event at WrestleMania. That's a very, very, very bold prediction, Steven. As much as I would be on board with that, I don't know that I see that happening. But then again, WrestleMania 42 is still quite a bit away. So, hey, man, if that does happen, that'll be insane. Oh, we got a Miro promo. Let's see if I actually know what he says today.
Me last week. But how dare you? I am doing the good work. I'm trying to fix the weak and prevent them from slipping into the abyss. Something you watched me do and did nothing. Last week, you ran out to help a stranger. But when
I am interested in Rusev and Sheamus, I'll say that much.
So how dare you look at me disappointed? Do not mistake the man that I was for the force that I am, Sheamus. I am the son of thunder and you are the weak one now.
Bo said Bo. Oh no, confusing promo, man.
You have a body of granite, but a neck
Yeah,
of
I
sand.
get it. Like sometimes just
And
talking
you're
in
challenging the one man
riddles.
who's got
I've
the
said
one
this a
move
few
that can
times
make it
about
go
several
all the
guys
way
that
to
cut
Sami.
promos like this.
You are a true legend.
The riddles
And
tend
after
to lose
everything we've
people,
been
I
through,
feel.
It will be my honor to take you off the field and send you home the hero that you are.
But at least he's
Remember
getting
this,
promo time. That's
I
good.
went down because you stabbed my back. Now stay out of the way, or you're gonna go out because I'm gonna snap yours.
Zella, you stood tall against the bully last week.
You were amazing.
You keep that spirit up, and your time will come.
Why is he
There's
talking
something
to him like
special,
he's a
pure and real
baby?
About Alpha Academy.
Tazawa's a grown
Maddie,
man. He's not a
Maxine, the sooner you
baby.
both realize that and become a tag team in your own right, the better. Because you guys have got something that not many people have here in the WWE. Heart.
I really appreciate that. Actually, Maxine has impressed me a lot lately.
Get on it. It's done great.
Natalia looks
Cheers, fella.
amazing.
You're doing great too. Okay.
All right.
Excuse me, Sheamus was looking for a comment. We just heard from Rusev and was curious, what made you get involved last week?
You know, Kathy, me and Rusev go way back. He was a groomsman at my wedding.
Kyle says his
There's
shirt
only so
says
long I can stand
otherwise.
back and watch his so-called friend and do nothing.
Fair, fair, fair.
His WWE career imploded because of his own bad decisions. And his career outside of WWE, well...
Ben Big says Natty is
the last
hot.
of the
Damn
days long as
right.
Rusev Day. 24 hours. Me? I've been putting on banger after banger, week after week. And now that he's back, Roa, supposed to have amnesia? Watching him pick on guys half his size? Trying to make his name back or build his name back the cowardly way? Nah. Someone needs to put manners on him before he goes too far, and that someone is me. So right now, here's a message from the Celtic Warrior to me old friend Rusev. I bully bullies.
All right, I bully bullies. Cool.
Well,
I just want to
would
see
pay
them
see
wrestle,
that fight.
guys. I don't think I'm interested in hearing them talk. I just want to see them wrestle. That's the selling point for me when it comes to Sheamus and Rusev. Because neither Sheamus nor Rusev won me over in these promos right now. All right, let's see. We got John Taylor here who says, hey, my Sheldon Jackson fact of the day. Paul Heyman was 28 years old when he took over creative in ECW. Yeah, those pictures are always kind of funny. I like looking at like pictures of like older wrestlers or people from the past because they always look super old. And then you find out they're like in their early 20s. And you're like, damn, this person looks 50 and they're like 25. It happens all the time. Thank you, John. All right, by the way, guys, I need to give some shout-outs here. Please, let's see who's in here that I haven't said hello to. Thanks so much to everybody who's hanging out right now. We got Chaos Theory 035. He says, remember those Wrestling Talk trivia shows? It's sad those are done. Are you talking about the YouTube ones, like Quizlemania? Or are you talking about, like, something else? Sorry, I'm not really sure what you're talking about on that one. Because I guess you can take it, like, in a bunch of different directions.
Set to do battle tonight.
And let me see what else we got here. We got Zach Minger. What's up, Zach? We got Megan Loves Professional Wrestling. Says the Judgment Day music sounds like WWE hold music. You're calling WWE headquarters and they put the Judgment Day music on hold for you. Davion Washington says this Judgment Day theme stinks. Yeah, it's not that great. There's nothing memorable about it. We got JB from Georgia says Judgment Day theme is mid. I never know who it is. I hate when that happens, right? Hate when that happens.
I can only imagine that.
M. Durrett also points out the music. We got Ray Vrim who says themes of Judgment Day just doesn't feel right without Carlito. Yeah, poor Carlito. Let's see. Mr. Grimley says perfect time to chant "We Want Truth" or perfect team to chant "We Want Truth."
They say it hilariously.
Oh, hey, Kai Mason says I've been watching WWE since early 03, 04. Kurt Angle's my favorite wrestler of all time. Kai, you have great taste, man. Kurt Angle is one of my all-time favorites, so I love that. Janica here says, so what has Rusev done that's different from AEW? Great question. I don't have an answer for you. It's been pretty similar. Let's see what else we got here. Who haven't I shouted out here? Who do we got? We got Manuel, we got Devin Trahan, We got
WWE.
Jay
They did
Bree
win last week
or
after
Devin Trehan. Sorry, I just realized that I might have pronounced her last name
stabbing him in the
wrong.
back.
We got Icy. Hey, Icy, good to see you. We got
They
Jay
will do whatever they
here.
have
We
to
got
do to
David
win
Montalvo.
or
Good
stay out
to
of a
see you,
match
David.
at this stage of their
We got
career.
CC Punk here. I was so thrilled to see the news about Taylor. Extremely thrilled. We got Dilda Pickle who says, so does that mean the character in Greece looks age appropriate? Oh yeah, yeah, that's so funny how like the teenagers in
Phenomenal hair on
Greece,
Xavier
bro, they
Woods
were like
tonight.
in their 30s, I think. They looked hella old and they were supposed to be teenagers. So funny. Oh, and Chaos Theory is talking about Quizlemania. Yeah, I do miss Quizlemania. I did several of those. They were very fun. Can't say I don't miss them, that's for sure. But I don't know if they're ever going to bring them back. I'm not really sure. That seems to be like an Ollie Davis, Luke Owen decision. I'm not really sure on that.
Well,
Let's see what we got here. I need to do another show with Luke Owen. I haven't done a show with Luke Owen. God, I feel like in over a year.
Including the fact that they continue
Over a year, I think. I gotta look when's the last time I did a show with Luke. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Algo here who says he's very proud for Stephanie, given that he's also a Chileno. Did I say that right, Chileno? I think I said it right. All right, let's see what else we got here. Tiger Claw Gaming, what's up? He says all WWE music stinks other than Cody Punk and Orton. Let's see, we got Zeno Hour in the building. What's up, Zeno Hour? We got Bo said Bo. We got RT. We got Damian Fowler, Lawrence Adams, Dan Leckby Jr., ex Unpopular. How many times are we going to see this match? Yeah, I know. All right, let me see what else we got here. We got JJ Castillo who says Stephanie was really great to be in the main roster. Great main roster debut. Yeah, she brought so much fire to that match. Both her, all of them did though. I can't just say just Stephanie. They all did. We got Plugger1234 who says the Boo Day. The Boo Day. We also got Rowdy the Cat. We got George Taylor.
Come on now.
Well, you know, Rusev and 2025, how many matches did they have together in the past? Ooh, I don't know. I truly don't know how many.
Nice guys, you received a pretty honorable award.
Let's see. We got Lay Royalty, Eric Diaz, Terrell Diggs, Bilbo Braggins, Johnny T, Moneymaker Chris. Hey, what's up, Anthony Smith? We got Shelf Presence.
That's the National Boys and
Taylor Cannon, Latuan Rocket, Big G. We got a super chat here from Louis Mark. Louis, thank you so much. He says, Stephanie hype video and match was lit. If Naomi wins Money in the Bank, I'm going to lose my shit. La Primera #1. So I do think will probably be winning only because she's a heel. And I do think that having the Money in the Bank briefcase on a heel does work better. And Stephanie doesn't really need to win the Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can go, her path to the championship gold can be different. So I do think that there's a greater chance Naomi might win. But thank you so much, Louis Mark. If Stephanie did win, though, that'd be hella freaking cool.
Have you seen these eyebrows?
Look at them. Drink them in. Actually, if you want to
Nice.
get
All right.
Finn
I'll
Balor
go.
lost
We
in his
got
Money in the Bank qualifying match
Mr.
last week, so
Economics
they can
here.
Come back to the tag division. No, sir. We're keeping these championship.
So why
Yeah,
do you guys
Tempest is
keep
very fun. I
dodging
like
these
Tempest.
tag
He's a
teams?
good
Like,
guy.
first off, War Raiders. You guys continue to dodge these
I'm
guys.
so sorry. Did we not beat the War Raiders and American Made at the same time?
Well, you guys. Hold up, Cole.
War Raiders
we're
versus
not even in
Finn
the match.
and JD McDonough.
See how dumb these people are? How can we
I mean, this is I feel bad, but I'm just not feeling this division. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You got people here.
I couldn't even see who was legal, what was going on.
Every
I
week
just happened
in
to
match
pin
booking.
the legal man who happened
Remember
to
when
be
we
a
saw,
brother.
who was
Everyone
it?
in the match.
Baron Corbin and Shinsuke Nakamura. We saw them wrestle like 20 times back to back to back on SmackDown. I will never forget that. I will never ever forget that.
Oh, we want to face the best. That's all that we know. And you got two pretty good teams right here.
Lawrence Adams says, are these the only 3 tag teams they have on Raw?
Wow.
Let me see.
Now sidestepping
Who
JD
do they have on
McDonough
Raw,
is
guys?
Eric
Who are all the
takes
tag
it. Here's
teams?
the
War Raiders,
330-pounder.
Judgment Day, New Day, Alpha Academy, American Made. That's 5 teams. Who am I forgetting?
His shirt when he had his singles run.
Off the top of my head, I could name 5. That's so bad. I'm so embarrassed. And I watch the show every week. Latuan Rocket, what's up, Latuan?
Over the top into the floor.
We also got
oh my goodness.
If he touches the table, he might be out again.
We need him not to do what he did there when he had a punctured lung.
I was about to say, not again for JD, because JD got hurt last time like that.
Wow. Just had flashbacks.
Oh my goodness.
We got John Taylor here, says Jordan Taylor's the cooler, more evolved Taylor, and Taylor's twice the Taylor I could possibly be. I will never forget I will never forget the day that we had like 20 Chris's in one stream. That was amazing. Today is the John Jordan Taylor's day.
It's worse to get hit by
Kobe King. No wait, Xavier Woods fell off the chair.
That's not funny.
What's up, Kenty? He says, I love your looks, Denise. Very sad about R-Truth. Thank you, Kenty. Yeah, dude, I feel bad for R-Truth, but at the same time, I'm glad that he obviously had so many years in WWE, and I'm sure he I'm sure he saved his money. Oh, look, a nice We Want Truth song. Like, I feel like we've never seen, from like the releases that have happened as of late, I feel like we haven't seen this much support for one single person like we have for R-Truth. Thank you, Kenty. Hey, what's up, Jeff White? Because Wrestle Talk had a different type of quiz show. Yeah, they've done several different types of things. I've been part of a few.
Oh, look at this. The War Raiders are just dominating now. Judgment Day's in deep, deep trouble. Eric to Finn. Ivar slipping a bit, but still.
Tracy, oh yes. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates. We have them forever. Forgot they were a team. And then LWO. Oh yeah, LWO. I think in my mind I keep LWO's on Raw. I keep thinking of them as SmackDown people. So bad. So bad. But I feel like these are really the only teams that we really do see. Steven Marchulli. Oh, wait. Did he just hit his balls?
I think they just felt that all the way in.
Yo!
Oklahoma
Hold on,
City.
I'm going to have to rewind that. Hold on.
Team titles. Oh, no! McDonough just averted disaster.
I think they just felt that all the way in.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, so if you didn't see this on commercial break right now, Ivar just hit his balls on the turnbuckle, and yet little sound that you heard, that was literally his balls hitting the turnbuckle. And it happened during the commercial break. Yeah, it looked like it was an accident too.
Balor now hammers away on Ivar.
Oh man, I gotta make sure Chris, my editor, clips that because that was hella funny. And for those of you who didn't see it because it was on the commercial break, bro just went balls first into that.
I mean,
blank period.
Oh man,
Xavier fell on his
that's so
butt after
funny.
getting faked out by the Warriors.
Sorry, Ivar. And Steven Marchulli says Roxanne for Money in the Bank win. She was my original pick, Steven. She was my original pick, but I think I'm gonna stick with Naomi. But I've gone back and forth on this. But once I officially make my predictions, that should be happening soon. Then we'll know for sure where I land at with this. But I love Roxanne, and she's a heel too, so she could be great too with the briefcase. Thank you, Steven.
Certainly is.
We got Mike Parker Collects here who says Paul Heyman started losing his hair in his early 20s. It's crazy if you look up his stuff as Paulie Dangerously in NWA WCW, and he was the crazed psycho yuppie. Also turned the hated Jim Cornette into a face in 1988. Great angle. Oh, I've seen the pictures of Paulie Dangerously. And yeah, like I was actually looking at some pictures of Paul Heyman side by side from like not too long ago, and yeah, you can definitely see a difference in him for sure. You can see the difference. Thank you so much, Mike Parker Collects, for imposing your wisdom. Thank you very much.
One of these teams could get a position for a tag title shot, perhaps. What a night it's been so far at the BO.
Dan Like B Jr. says I miss Quizlemania. Yeah, same.
Judgment Day.
Tiger Claw Gaming says you're laughing at a guy getting crushed. Denise, think about that. Sorry, but it was funny.
Tremendous fake out by the War Raiders.
Yeah,
Chris Chaos says Paul is one of my favorite managers. Reps advocate.
Great rivalry between these two teams.
Hey, what's up, Randall Stock? Thank you so much for tuning into the stream.
Teams have met head-to-head.
Double S, what's up?
Oh, what a move by JD. Cover now for the win. Hooks the leg, kick out. Back in December, Pat, the War Raiders knocked off the Judgment Day for the tag team.
I feel bad, but I have like zero interest in this match.
Finn Balor right now.
My interest level is incredibly low.
I mean, they absolutely were in the driver's seat. And now J.D. McDonough has taken control.
Yeah, J.D. McDonough, he acknowledges that he's never the biggest person in the ring, but says he has the biggest heart, and he will get down and dirty with the best of them, do whatever he needs to do, even break the rules to pick up a win.
Do they not do Survival Series either? I thought they still did Survival Series.
With a boot to Ivar.
G?
Still on
I
his
thought they
feet,
still did. I feel like I've
McDonough
seen
now.
a few of those on my
Spinning
YouTube
side
recommendations page.
J.D. McDonough was getting upset that his best wasn't.
We got Matt
Ivar
Toy.
down.
Hey,
Now
Matt.
taking advantage
Matt
of.
says,
And now J.D. McDonough is flat on his
show
back.
some love
Right on the
for
Slim
your
Jim
favorite
logo.
content creator. Thanks for all that you do for all the fans on this
Ivar
platform.
needs a tag.
Matt, thank you so
JD
much, man, for
McDonough
coming
needs a
in
little
here
bit of a
on
breath.
your birthday to show me some love.
Tag to Balor,
Thank you
tag
so
to
much,
Eric,
Matt.
and here we go.
Seriously, dude,
Two
you've
freshmen
been
in the
very,
matchup, and
very
Eric able to
cool.
beat Balor in the middle of the ring.
I'm really glad to have you here on the streams, and I really hope that you have a nice birthday. Go eat some cake. Go get some food. Go have a good time, man. Guys, please wish Matt a happy birthday over on the chat here. Matt is actually one of the winners, by the way, of my, was it the Instagram? Yeah, it was the Instagram. The Instagram SummerSlam ticket giveaway. Matt was the winner for that one. So I'm very excited to see Matt have a good time over at SummerSlam in New York. So, Matt, thank you so much for the love, man. Hey, guys, Corey MacArthur, the most stylish member of the DWO, is here. He says, hey, Denise, how's it going? Honestly, it's going good. It's going good today. I had a really good dinner, which I mentioned earlier, but I had a nice eggplant full of chicken. It's very good. And then I've just been feeling good today, so that's been nice. I've been feeling refreshed and rejuvenated and excited to get into this busy wrestling week and this overall busy wrestling month, because I'll be in New York in a couple of weeks. My little brother's graduating from high school on Wednesday. So I'm very excited. By the way, there will not be a Dynamite watch along this weekend, unfortunately. But Reg and I will be here on Thursday to talk about AEW. So unfortunately, this Wednesday we will not be live, but we will be live on Thursday. Thank you, Corey.
Went for the coup de grace. Ivar moves out of harm's way. Splat! Sit down, Balor.
Cartwheel.
Spin kick.
Although I do always mark for that. The cartwheel, the spin kick that Ivar does. I always do appreciate that.
Exits the ring as Ivar calls for war in Tulsa.
John Taylor says we have another first-timer. Fred. Hold on, let me look for Fred. As I pull up some of the comments here.
And now Ivar.
Thank you so much for all of the first-timers here, by the way. Hey, here we go. I found Fred. Fred says, hey, Denise, first time watching your live stream. Really enjoy your commentary during the matches. Just subscribed. Dude, thank you so much. Oh, also, Roxanne is looking like she's helping Judgment Day. Oh, she caused a distraction. Okay, I see what she's doing. She's trying to earn some cookies, some brownie points here with the Judgment Day. Yeah, it looks like Finn's about to get the win. Right on the belly of Ivar. Coup de grace. Yep, we got the win thanks to the help of Roxanne Perez. So look at her getting in the good graces. But then again, she doesn't have to try too hard with Finn, since Finn's the one who recruited her. But look at him, he's so happy, he's so proud. He's so proud. He's like, that's my girl, Roxanne.
The Judgment Day pays off.
Fred, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome, and I hope you have a good time, man. Thank you.
Liv Morgan situation where we believe that Roxanne was actually trying to help Liv. Now tonight, she actually does help Finn and JD. Distraction by Roxanne. And that slight hesitation.
You got Sky Mod 4 here who says Foxy Roxy. She is Foxy.
Grabs the beard, throws Ivar off the ring pole, and coup de grace. Finn Balor, J.D. McDonough pick up a massive tag team win over the War Raiders.
Nice. Fred says I'm really enjoying myself. Hell yeah, man.
I guess you got to give Finn credit.
I didn't think about it like this.
He knew what he was doing.
Someone says,
Gotta give Roxanne credit.
where did
She
I?
timed that
Duret says Roxy took that Carlito spot. Totally different because I feel like Carlito's spot was kind of more like a background role, you know?
I have only been
Okay,
back
here's
for
Becky.
6 weeks, and already
she has to say.
Lyra has cost me
I love this
tag
feud.
team championship, and she has cost me my chance in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And yet she talks about how I'm the one who takes all the opportunities. She has become an echo chamber for the ignorant and morally confused who do not understand what greatness is and what it takes, and therefore will never achieve it. She has forgotten everything that I have done for her. That every
Oh my God, Lyra
moment
looks so
in
little
her
there.
career with glimpses of greatness has been because of me. In NXT, when she won the title and I raised her hand. When she became a double champ at WrestleMania because of me. She had the greatest match of her career at Backlash because of me. But at Money in the Bank, Lyra is in a lose-lose situation because, say, on the off chance she does win and I can never challenge for the Intercontinental Championship again, well, that'll be the worst thing that ever happened to her because I am the best thing that ever happened to her. But when I win, oh, when I win, she will have to hold up my hand. The same hand that is going to hold her down.
Okay.
Well,
oh, there's Lyra. I feel like Lyra's really finding herself in this feud. That has been like really nice to see. I really feel like this is done so far. Everything that I wanted for her, like everything that I wanted for her in this feud is actually happening, and I couldn't be more ecstatic about that. All right, hold on one second. Oh, we got
the greatest
New
tag team in
Day
the
and
history
Grayson
of
Waller
WWE.
backstage.
It's terrible, man. They're sandbagging us, man. Just like they're sandbagging you, Grayson. Like me?
They're sandbagging them.
Everybody sees it. Austin Theory is holding you down. You are a rising
Tiger Claw
star,
here says,
man.
good promo from Becky, always.
Grayson.
Hey, Andrea, welcome back to the show. How are you?
We got rid of him.
Hey, veteran advice.
Lyra says, RT says Lyra better make people care about her more during this feud. I think they are. They're starting to. They definitely are.
Manipulate my truth that you're gonna get away with it?
Yeah, what's up? You guys said brothers stick together.
Whoa, chill. We said brothers stick together. Not brothers, there's a difference.
I don't understand the difference.
Look, the match last week was crazy. There were oiled up bodies flying around everywhere. I happened to pin and beat you. So, as bad as we want to give you guys another shot, we now have a problem with the Judgment Day.
Now check this out. Maybe y'all want to help us.
Help?
Problem.
Help you guys? No. We'll help you, all right? We'll help by explaining this. You guys are worried about the Judgment Day. You guys are worried about the War Raiders. But what you need to be worried about is the
Two more tag teams in case you forgot about these two.
Be the ones to take your tag team championships.
We have John Taylor here who says your brother conveniently graduates on the night of 4 hours of AEW. How convenient. I was waiting for someone to say this. I knew someone was gonna say this. I knew it, John. I knew it. And I thought about it and I was like, don't worry, I will be posting a picture of me at my brother's graduation for proof. Damn it. I don't want anyone to think that I'm just purposely bawling out from watching 4 hours of AEW. But I thought to myself, like, yeah, I know this is going to be a talking point for sure. Ryan Adams says, Roxy helping Uncle Finn. What a great friend to Judgment Day. Yeah, for real. Hey, she's doing what Liv Morgan did. Liv Morgan did this too, where she was also, you know, very helpful of the Judgment Day, and that's also what kind of got. She was the reason they won the tag team titles. Now that I remember, right? That was like a year ago, I think. Around this time, I think. So she's kind of taken a page out of Liv Morgan's playbook. Everything Roxanne has done so far has been a page out of Liv Morgan's playbook. Thank you, Ryan Adams.
Against the The next, and that came out true.
Who do we got here? We got Bill W. from New York.
Tonight, losing
we
that bet.
Super Pro says and JF Price says, hey, Denise, I'm fine. My big brother, Artie Thompson's birthday's tomorrow. He'll be 45 years old. Please wish him a happy early birthday. Of course. Happy birthday, Artie. I hope you have a fantastic 45th birthday celebration. Thank you, Andrea.
You look great in that jersey.
Thanks.
Rowdy the Cat says, Denise leaving us hanging when we need her the most. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
well,
sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in
M. Duretsa's little bro
tonight,
counter
the
programming
oil
AEW.
of the United States
And his graduation
and
literally
VOK
starts
Center
at 5.
Monday
On
Night
the
Raw
dot
live
as
on
AEW. On the dot, guys. I kid you not. On the dot.
100%.
I'm gonna make sure to post like a story so you guys know I'm there in real time. I'm gonna take a picture of myself at the school. I gotta make sure I come in here with my receipts.
Congratulations are in
Stephanie
order
promo.
for this lady right here, Stephanie Vaquer. Not only are you now a part of the Raw roster, but you won your match tonight. You're going on to WrestleMania, or to Money in the Bank, excuse me, this
Kathy.
Saturday. So how are you feeling?
Kathy's already seen her as a WrestleMania main
La
eventer.
verdad, estoy muy agradecida con el recibimiento del público. Ha sido
Ooh! Hey! Let's go, baby! This is too much to handle on one screen. This is too much to handle. I can't handle all of that.
That matchup.
Yo, that's too much.
And Mommy.
They're gonna give us a heart attack out here.
Did you hear that Reno and Mommy
But also, I love that Kathy Kelly accidentally said WrestleMania because in her mind, Stephanie is so great that she already sees her going to WrestleMania. So funny. But that was great, man. And yes, Infamous DJ1, like we say here on this podcast, the women are money, bro. Also, speaking of the women, I did upload a video yesterday doing Evolution 2 predictions. So I predicted the entire card for Evolution. Whether or not it's right, that's a whole other story. But all of the matches that I think will happen at Evolution, based off the storytelling that we're seeing right now, is up here on the channel in case you guys want to check it out. It's a great video. I've been giving most of my videos now over to Chris, actually, to edit them, and he's a brilliant editor, so he's been making my videos a million times better. All right, but let's see what Lyra has to say today.
From Becky, all the way from her safe little hiding
Thank you,
spot
Wave.
in the back. Becky, how about you stop being such a coward and get out here so I can say what I have to say straight to your face?
Ooh, bring the fire, girl. Bring the fire, girl. Yes.
Well, there is the man. This rivalry has gotten so personal over the past number of weeks. Lyra Vaquer used to look up to Becky. Protege.
All right, let's see what Becky says. Oh, she's not even letting her talk.
You said your piece, and all you did was show the world that you are delusional to a point that it is just sad. Honestly, your downfall needs to be studied. You made it all the way to the top by being a good person that didn't give up, and then you only stayed on top because you gave up being a good person.
Dang.
But you were right about
She's
one
been
thing.
calling out
I'll give
Becky's
you that.
moral character a whole
Since
lot in this
you
feud.
started trying to ruin my life, I have changed. But you know what that change is you're seeing, Becky? Anger.
I can hear the confidence in her
needed
voice.
to get angry. And no one
No,
in my
don't
entire
what
life
chant
has
Lyra.
hurt me the way you hurt me.
She's killing it. Don't what chant her.
And it is so funny to me that by trying to hold me down, all you did was unlock the side of me that is capable of destroying you.
No.
I have beat you twice. I have beat you blind. And at Money in the Bank, I am going to beat the crap out of you and ensure that you never get to poison what it means to be Intercontinental Women's Champion.
Dude, her promo skills have literally just like gotten so much better week after week.
The only thing that is poisoned is your perspective. You say that I have hurt you more than anybody else. I believe you're speaking emotionally, even though I did physically hurt you too. But emotionally, I have hurt you more than anyone else. I don't believe that's true. You know what I think happened? I think you wanted an excuse to hate me. You took any excuse to hate me because you want to replace me, but you can't do that. Nobody can.
She wants to be the Irish girl.
I didn't want to hurt you. I wanted to make you better. But that's all changed now. And now I know the thing that's going to hurt you the most is when you're gonna have to raise my hand.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot that was part of the whole stipulation.
Wow, Becky. Wow. More big words. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is and let's give Tulsa a little preview and do this right now!
Oh, let's go. Tulsa's like, yeah, come on, that's what we want to see.
Lyra wants to fight.
I don't fight in Tulsa, Oklahoma. See you in Los Angeles at Money in the Bank.
Lyra fired up, confident, emotional tonight. And
she's going after her. Good.
She rushes now down
enough
the
with the words, enough with running away. Sometimes you just got to get your hands on that person.
Because she's getting her ass kicked by Lyra here.
The Intercontinental Champion, the Women's Champion now, taking it to Becky Lynch. Officials trying to separate these two. This is an emotional powder keg heading into
I really
Saturday
do think that this has been good for Lyra. She's
Intercontinental
blossoming right before our eyes.
Well, Becky's pushed all the buttons.
Wait, Bron says, we gotta fight! Yes, we do. We gotta fight. Lawrence Adams says, I honestly don't know who's winning this match.
So,
most people, by the way, are thinking based off of like betting odds and stuff. I see that most people are expecting for it to be Becky Lynch, but I'm actually expecting it to be Lyra Valkyra. I think it should be Lyra Valkyra. Surprise everybody, wow everybody, and have it be Lyra. By the way, guys, I do have a brand new sponsor, my bookie. If you guys haven't gone to my bookie, go check it out. You can actually bet on WWE. They have Money in the Bank lines open right now. And if you use my promo code Denise, you get like extra money depending on how much you actually deposit. I ended up doing it myself too, and I actually placed my bet on Lyra. I know, I placed my bet on Lyra. Screw it, I'm going with my gut. My gut is saying Lyra, so I'm going to take a chance and see what happens. But don't listen to me. Go with your own gut. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, it's my bookie. I've been promoting them on videos. I haven't promoted them on the stream, so but I've been promoting them on videos. So shout out to them as well, because they are a huge new sponsor here, so I want to definitely make them happy.
Well,
thank you so much, Lawrence Adams.
My guy who kept the Knicks in the entire series. Tremendous playoff series for Bronson. He's got a shirt available on WWEshop.com as well.
Yeah, the Knicks just run into the Pacers in the
Janica
playoffs.
says my crush on Lyra keeps growing. She's great, man. She's so great. See what we got here. We got Victaro here who says, WTF is wrong with the crowd in this promo. What chance on a babyface is so lame? Especially because she's doing a good job. I feel like sometimes when you get... Sorry, Pence is on.
Is Money in the Bank. The most dominant, the most dangerous ladder match wrestler in the world is Penta El Cero.
Ooh, I like that they always do his promos with the flames.
Nobody is as hungry as Penta. Esta es la lucha de escaleras que he estado esperando toda mi vida. Ladder match is my kingdom. Los Angeles is my home turf. And the Money in the Bank is my destiny.
Crazy, because we also saw that insane ladder match with the Elite and the Death Triangle in LA. Nothing will ever top that. That was insane. Nothing will top that. That was amazing. But the second he said it, I was like, oh yeah, I also saw that here in Los
ready for
Angeles.
Money in the Bank.
All right, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn are next. But anyway, so I was saying in regards to McTaru's super chat here is that I feel like sometimes you think that if fans chat what during someone's promo, it almost makes you feel like if you suck because people were chanting what. Like that's what I feel people feel like if you get chanted what. But I feel like you should only chat what at people, like, I feel like if the person's doing a really good job, they shouldn't be what chanted. That's just my thought process on that. We got King Michael Gang 123 here who says the fans ruined Lyra's amazing promo. Oklahoma. Oh wait, okay, see you later. Never mind. I thought you were saying Oklahoma.
Sami was gonna get
unless
tonight.
you were. I don't know. Thank you, King Michael Gang. We got John Taylor here who says the speaker at Lil Bro Salcedo's graduation is Nick Khan.
We're all yeeting in Tulsa.
We got Mike Parker here collects who says if Roxy joins Judgment Day, they will have 3 men and 3 women, some more storyline possibilities and plot twists, which is always a plus. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. You're 100% right. John Taylor says, I'm starting the rumor that your picture proof is AI. Plot twist, you don't even have a brother. The things you do to get out of 4 hours. People are going to be like, damn, Denise really hates Collision. Because remember, it's 2 hours of Raw. 2 hours of Dynamite and 2 hours of Collision. That's so funny. Thanks, John. Thanks, Mike. And thanks, King Michael Gang and McTaru. We also got Brandon here who says, another Jey Uso entrance. Time to make myself a snack. Go make yourself a sandwich. You could probably make, what's that one fancy dish that takes like a really long time? Boo something. It's that French dish. The one that Julia makes, and Julia. Did anybody here watch Julia and Julia? Oh my gosh, Boulangerie. No, that's not Boulangerie. It's Boo something. Oh, I know for a fact someone's got to know what I'm talking about. Boo. It's not souffle. Booyah. Is it this one? Booyah base? No, that can't be it. Booyah boo? Shit, I don't know. Whatever, but it's that one thing that Julia makes in that one movie. Julia and Julia. Oh my God, this is gonna drive me crazy. Hold on.
I can't even talk.
Julia and Julia. B.O. plate? Dish? Oh, I don't remember what it's called. Oh, this is bothering me. It was a Julia Child recipe. Oh, there, I got it. Bouf bourguignon. That's what it is. Bouf bourguignon. I'm definitely not saying it right. But it's Julia Child's most famous dish, generally considered to be bouf bourguignon. That's the one, guys. Bouf bourguignon. Anyways.
See?
Go make yourself some bouf bourguignon. That's how long this Jey Uso segment's gonna last. That's all I was trying to say. That's literally what I was trying to get at. It took me longer to freaking figure out what the plate was called, and Jay's entrance is still going on. Thanks, Brandon. But yeah, it's bouf bourguignon.
Champ looks good.
Oh man, so funny. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see.
Champ's got a busy week coming up. We'll talk all about that in a few minutes.
I love that no one's heard of it, or at least a lot of people have not heard of it. I don't even know what it is. I think it's got like beef in it. It's like a stew or something. I'm not sure.
You gotta survive, Cole. It's June in Tulsa.
So I think the main event's gonna be the Money in the Bank men's qualifier. Hi. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the main event. Oh my God, Sami. Oh my God, you guys are missing. If you're not watching, if you're not seeing what's going on in the commercials right now, Sami Zayn is going crazy dancing to Jay's song. It might be better than his last dance. Because you know Sami, he likes to dance. Oh my God, you need to
they're asking for it, Cole.
the way he was dancing right now.
They want it
That
all.
was hella funny.
An encore.
Oh, they're going to do it again. Do it again so I can see Sami dance again. I need Sami to do those exact same dance moves that he was doing. Hold on, I'm waiting for it. We got Suzuki here who says that was lit. Infamous DJ one says Sammy's just yeeting his ass off.
One more yeet, says.
For real.
Says Tulsa. And we shall open
We got John
eyes.
Taylor here who says Denise
Because
trying
he
to pronounce
is
Julia
a damn
Child's
good
dish.
time.
Me, what? So funny. But if you've never seen that movie, Julia and Julia, watch it. It's very cute. And it's about this blogger who wants to learn how to cook, so she decides to make every single recipe that Julia Child makes. And then she starts a blog about it. So, yeah, that's what the movie's about, in case anybody wants to watch Julia and Julia.
Yes, they are still
Thanks, John.
eating tonight in Tulsa. Main event, Jey Uso, the world champ, teaming with Sami Zayn. High-stakes tag team match. Jey Uso, I mentioned, a busy week. Tag match tonight, Saturday, in Los Angeles at Money in the Bank. He teams with Cody Rhodes.
I keep forgetting this match is happening. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul.
Tag team action 2 nights after that, a week from tonight, Pat, in Phoenix.
Oh, Frederick Quote says
Jey
it's
Uso
from
has to defend his
Quebec.
world
Oh,
title
good to know,
against
Frederick. Thank you
Gunther.
for letting me know.
Yeah.
Greek Boy Meta says Sami dad dancing brilliant. He was doing like a thing with his arms like this. I'm not really sure what it was, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. We got Dan Bridgman here who says Sami dancing better than Pat doing anything.
It's better than money. It's Cash App.
That's funny.
And speaking of
Thanks,
money,
Dan.
Jey Uso is the head.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go. We got Paul out here. All right, let's see what Paul has to say now. What new comments he has for us. Terrell Dick says, Denise, what's your favorite subject? History. History is my favorite subject. Yes, history. I would say history, English, political science, and then definitely not math. Math is like out the question. It's long gone. Gone. Don't even put, I can't even rank it. Don't even rank math. It's not in there. So history, English, political science, and then
The dogs are barking in Tulsa.
I would say those are my favorites for sure.
And their opponents, accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the White.
Oh, I was waiting for this, for Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed to team up. I'm excited to see how they vibe together and how they move together, you know? That's what I want to see.
Well, Pat, the wise man, has done it again. Not only siding with one of the all-time greats in Seth Rollins, but also bringing aboard these two men. The unpredictable, badass Bron Breakker, the Oscilla, Big Bronson
Kai
Reed.
Mason says, have they given a name to
Insurance
Steph's stable
policy
yet?
for Rollins in his
Not
run to the
officially,
world
I don't
title.
think. Not officially.
Paul Heyman has been ahead of schedule in this industry since the beginning
Yes,
of
boys!
his time.
Says, can we call this team Bron and
Decades
Bronson
and
Security?
Decades and decades of greatness.
I actually liked the Division.
And a
However,
blind
I
man
told
could have seen
someone
Bron
that I
Breakker
know that
was
I
the
liked
future of
Division,
this
and they were like, that's a terrible name.
Getting
So I'm like,
Bronson
great, now I
Reed
feel
to
bad
join.
about it.
Master play, master class from Paul Heyman.
Just so much to talk about in this match tonight. The first time ever these four men have met in this tag team situation, although Bron has quite the history with both Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. Bron won his first championship, the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam last year, knocking off Sami Zayn. Jey Uso would win his first singles title, the Intercontinental title, by beating Breakker. Breakker would go on to regain it from Jey a few weeks later on.
And Bron Breakker would love to keep this a physical ground and pound fight.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we get out of this. Come on. Actually looking forward to this matchup.
Never teamed together before. Will this team work? Reporting Rollins, I'm sure, watching.
It's gotta
somewhere in the
work.
back, and, you know, he's here. We saw him enter the building.
Power and speed with Bronson and Bron.
Find out if Bron and Bronson.
Carlos V says the B&B Wrestling Factory. For real. Hey, Julian Aguilar says, hi, greetings from Mexico. What's up, Julian? Julian. Thank you so much for tuning in to the stream, man. Thank you.
Bron Breakker fired up. Heyman loves it.
Kawasaki Moore says, I'm just happy Bronson Reed is back. My fave superstar. Yeah, I'm so happy he's back, too. We got Onslaught MVP. What's up, man?
And again, Pat,
or
one of the
MP,
things
excuse
that
me. I added a V.
talked about last week
I added the V myself.
How he believes bringing in Breakker and Reed help.
All right, we're in a commercial break.
Becoming the world champ gives him absolute power.
We got Lay Royalty who says, man, they're so lazy with the music. They just fuse the music together. Especially like nowadays, guys. Like, think about how many musicians there are out there that would like die for an opportunity to like create music for a company.
It's amazing to me.
I feel like there's got to be some other options out there of really creative musicians that can bring forward a new sound, something good. What's up, J0? Says Too Bron, Too Furious.
Turn around and bring this man.
That's actually really good.
I think
we got the Fury in here. What's up, the Fury? Johnny T says 5 tsunamis.
Bronson Reed is a destroyer.
We got who we got? Oh, we got Yatik Sahu in here. What's up, Yatik?
Delivers the elbow to Uso because this is Bronson Reed's first match, Pat, since War Games back in November when he came flying off the top of the cage and shattered both his ankles.
Yeah, he's had full rehab, full recovery.
We got John Taylor here who says, wait, hear me out. Read it and weep.
What the future looks like.
Yo, I feel like that should be his slogan. Read it and weep.
Brother. He's going to have to figure that out.
Hey, we got the loaded Chris Ludek in the building. Chris, how are you, man? He says, I've hit 1 year on YouTube. Any tips to grow my audience in year 2? Also, when do you think Sami turns on Jay and wants a title shot? Chris, so 1 year on YouTube. Any tips to grow your audience too? My number one tip, I think now, is that you've mastered, I'm assuming you've mastered consistency now, meaning that you've been consistent for 1 year. Now what I would do if I were you is go watch your videos multiple times and kind of, you know, when you write a paper and you proofread a paper, go back and watch your videos and try to watch your videos like if you don't know yourself, so that you can see kind of like how you should change your videos up, because as you grow on YouTube, you should be constantly changing and evolving. You should be constantly changing how you do your videos, how you do your thumbnails, and just go back and watch your own videos and see what you think you need to do different, or what you need to improve upon, or even just to get some more ideas. So like, I feel part of what also is good for like what people that do good on YouTube do is they also watch like other people's videos and see what they do so that they can try to like mimic that, but in your own way. So I feel like now you should be in a research phase where you're trying to see what you can do to level up your own game. So I don't know if that helps, but if it does, let me know. Thank you, Chris.
You know, we mentioned before.
Taro here says, rule number 1, don't Irish whip Bron Breakker or else he'll speed up. Yo, dude, I love when Bron Breakker speeds up, because you can see him when he like shifts into that like really fast gear and he starts going like full blast. Oh, that's my favorite. That's literally my favorite.
So much had to go into
Thank you, Mikaru.
Obviously, he did a lot of hard work to get here, but now he's aligned alongside the future, Bron Breakker.
What's up, Crazy Cool Dude? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for hopping into the show.
Yeah, pull the hair, rake the eyes.
And thank you so much, Julian. Thank you for the kind comment.
Gunther.
Infamous DJ One says, is it weird? I want to see El Grande win later. Yes, it is, bro. You're in the minority on this one. I can't agree with you on this one. I cannot agree with you on that one.
Defense against Logan Paul. Saturday he's got the team
nice
with a
knee from
Cody Rhodes against Cena and Logan. Cover now by Breakker on Sami, kick out.
God, you know what I've noticed now that Bronson and Bron are teaming? It takes me longer to think of their names.
Absolutely, he's world champion for the
You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes me longer to say Bron
about what
because I'm thinking, wait, do I add the sun or not? Because
Jay
just
in this
messes
match
with
on
your brain.
Saturday. I mean, I understand him and Cody are buddies. They've long known each other. Jay wants to prove he's a better.
We got
champion,
Godfather
that he's a
Dom here who
fighting
says, but
champion,
another
that he
good
doesn't
show
take these
tonight.
shortcuts
Nice.
like John Cena does. Cody says he needs to
No,
save
you're
wrestling
right,
from John
Tanisha.
Cena.
She says
John
Bronson Reed
Cena
looks
says
slimmer. Am I
he's
the
gonna
only one who
destroy
noticed that?
wrestling, allowing YouTubers
No,
like
I
Logan
noticed
Paul
it the
to take
second
over.
he stepped
So
into
there's
the
a lot
ring.
at stake Saturday.
It's not like a lot, but it is very noticeable that he does look slimmer. Good for him, man.
Sami Zayn
Good for
with a
him.
tornado DDT.
He definitely does look slimmer. I was thinking about that too.
Bronson Reed stunned. Tornado DDT from Sami Zayn.
Jay patiently waiting his turn. Tag made to Breaker. Here comes the world champion, and Jey Uso looking to pick up the pace. Main event, Jey Uso. Bang! I guarantee you, Gunther is watching this match very carefully tonight. A week away from a chance to regain his title. Remember, it was this man Uso tapped out Gunther at WrestleMania to win his first world championship.
I know it's crazy to watch, but they're saying Jey Uso is getting better as he becomes champion longer.
Oh!
Ooh, brutal. Knees to the gut.
That's that explosivity that Bron Breakker has. That has everybody talking about the future of this business on his shoulders. Just throwing our
Tiger Claw says, oh yeah, I totally forgot about Gunther and Jay next week. Yeah, you writing this comment reminded me.
Now the dogs are barking. And our champ is down.
And Breakker now, that 23-mile-per-hour speed, runs into a big kick from Uso. What a super kick. Cover now by Jay. Bron's got a kick at 2.5.
Crowd is really hot for this one.
Set up Bron
They're like really
perfectly.
feeling it
This
today.
would not bode well if Breakker and Reed lose their debut tag match together.
Jey Uso playing possum. Let Bron Breakker build up the speed. Oh, look at this, a choke that made him the champion.
And again, Jey Uso, maybe he can tap out Breakker just like he did Gunther at WrestleMania. And Bronson Reed with a
Jesus.
senton.
Right on his
breaking
back,
things up.
bro.
Sami Zayn now.
Big splash in the corner. Bronson
Love
Reed
for
just
Boost has his
wrecking
money in the
people.
bank
Just
this
laying
weekend,
bodies
yes.
out.
And Worlds Collide.
Oh, this is...
No.
Oh, dude,
330
I'm kind of glad
pounds, right
Sami
with
moved
the
because
splash,
that would have
and
been ass to
Sami
take
Zayn
right
rolled
there.
out of harm's way.
Would have been ass, seriously. Good he moved.
Bron Breakker set up over the top.
Oh,
Sami
Sami's
with
gonna
eyes
fly.
in the back of his head. Launching himself over.
Oh, they caught him.
Breakker
No.
and Reed catching
Oh,
Sami
there
Zayn.
goes Jay.
Main event, Jey Uso.
That was
Suicide
fun.
dive. Everybody's down.
We got Corey MacArthur. What's up, Corey? He says Big Bronson Reed is Big Lesnar Bronson Reed. The DWO Nation crew will have a void on Wednesday, but hats off to your brother on graduating. Seth Rollins just
disqualification.
the guides, and so now it's the DQ. Thank you so much, Corey. I'm really, really excited to see my little brother graduate. Can't even believe it. It's like carrying him like a baby, and now he's graduating. Insane. Kids grow up so fast. But I'm really excited that he's graduating. I hope I don't cry. I hope I don't cry. Thank you, Corey.
And Rollins now barking orders at these two, saying, take them out, take care of them. Sami Zayn now on the announce table.
We got CM Punk chance. I'm sure CM Punk will come out.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
If
No way, you're gonna kill the man.
Bronson hits that tsunami
Get
on
down.
Sami.
Bronson, get down.
There's Punk. I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I'm like, he's way too far, bro. He's way too far. Has Bronson done the tsunami from the top of the rope to the commentary table? I don't know if he has. But it seemed like it was too far.
CM Punk told Sami earlier tonight, I have your back. In this situation with Rollins and his new running buddies.
Boo! I wanted to see Bronson and I actually wanted to see Bronson and Bron get a win for that.
If it wasn't for Punk, that would have been total and utter destruction.
We know where he's going to be later tonight. We've got him right where we want him.
Where, in the locker room? Like, where? Oh, yeah, no, that's right. He still has his match. Oh, yeah, I forgot. CM Punk still has his match later. No wonder when he said, oh, we know where he's going to be later tonight, I'm like, in the locker room? Yeah, I forgot he has his match. Duh. I was just talking about it. CM Punk air guitar with the chair. Funny stuff.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Funny stuff. Oh, we got the Judgment Day. Let's see what shenanigans happen today with Liv and Roxanne with them.
Hey, can we talk for a minute?
What's up, sis?
Me and Roxanne into the clubhouse while I was gone. Shaking nuggets, shoulder rubs, interfering in our matches. I see exactly what you're doing.
Where's all this coming from? Look, Roxanne, she's just here to help. That's it.
Oh, so I'm imagining it all.
Well,
dang, you can't say that she's imagining things.
I think.
It's the worst thing you can say to a woman.
You're frustrated because things didn't go your way last week or this week. But look, Roxanne, she got me and JD back on track for the tag team titles. And imagine this. Roxanne wins the Money in the Bank, and then she goes on to win the Women's World title and bring it home to the clubhouse, huh?
Oh, yeah. Seems like you have everything all planned out, don't you?
Look, there's no plan. There's no plan, and I get it. Roxanne, she came on a little strong with the nuggets and the shoulder rubs. I get it, but I don't trust Dom.
It's not Dominic who I don't trust.
Ooh. Is it him?
But trust will come with time.
Is it Roxanne?
Okay?
We trusting. Who we not trusting?
You know what? How about me and you make a plan? Why don't we send Roxanne out there to be in Raquel's corner tonight? That'd be a great idea.
How about this? How about if you want Roxanne around, you could babysit her. I'll be in Raquel's corner tonight and you just keep her out of her way. Okay?
Okay.
Great.
I feel like Fan will be okay with babysitting her.
Everything okay? Oh, everything's good. Yeah, we're just making some plans.
Okay. I wanted to apologize too for last week with the chair
Dom,
situation.
say nothing.
Oh, yeah, that's
Water under
right.
the bridge, I promise.
Costing him the matchup with throwing in the chair. I'd forgotten about that. All right.
They're always in disarray.
What do we got next?
Always.
Oh, Kairi Sane. Okay, cool. Yay.
Seems to be
We've been
selling the same
seeing
thing
Kairi
for the
Sane so much more. I love
couple
that.
years, I guess.
She's been consistently on TV now for like ever since she returned to the company. She's been consistently on. I like that.
Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane.
Pirate Princess. Kairi Sane set for action against Raquel Rodriguez. Live on Netflix.
All right, let me catch up here with what everyone is saying. Let me see. We got Yatik Sahu here who says, Stephanie is my new favorite. The women's lineup is looking great too. Should be a fun match. Thanks for all the content, Denise. DWO for life. Thank you so much, Yatik. So I feel like right now Stephanie is a lot of people's favorites because she's really won over the crowd. Like I feel she's popular. She's the hot chick right now. She's the prom queen. She's getting all of the love and admiration right now, and so it's exciting to see. And you know she's just soaking it up. She's living it up. And what's good too is that she's very talented. So it isn't just a looks thing. It's also the fact that she's very talented. So it's very cool to see what they've been able to do so far with her. Thank you, Yatik. We got John Taylor here who says, time to dose myself with a ton of cold medicine and call it a night. It's going to be weird Wednesday night with no watch along. Have a good night, everyone. John, yes, take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. Get some rest. Get some Vicks. Do what you need to do. Theraflu to get some rest, man. We got John Taylor here who says WWE posted a gif of Sammy's dance on Twitter. Good. They needed to do that. That shit's funny. Thanks, John. We got David Kaplan here who says, hi, are you happy about Taylor getting her recordings back, but maybe she won't finish Reputation? What are your thoughts? It doesn't seem like she will be finishing Reputation, and at this point, I don't think she needs to. She just needs to, like, I hope she does I do hope she drops, like, the vault songs, though. That I do hope we get for Reputation, but I don't think she'll re-record it after all. She doesn't really have to now, but I'm so happy about her getting her albums back. I'm so happy I no longer have to skip non-Taylor's version songs. I'm so thrilled about it. Reputation's my favorite album, so the fact that I can listen to it again, I stopped listening to my own favorite album just because it wasn't Taylor's version yet. So now that she owns it, I can listen to it again. All is good.
I always wanted to do
Thank
two
you,
things.
David.
I wanted to go hunting for Pirate's treasure, and I wanted to go find Bigfoot.
I tried to find Bigfoot.
FGP0016 says, is damage control
that's
still
a
a thing?
man in a
I'm
costume,
gonna
but-
say no. I don't
Never
feel
know.
like we've seen
Anyway,
damage
Raquel
control
Rodriguez
on
went out in the
screen
tag champs,
together
of course,
in
with
a
Morgan.
really long
Raquel, a
time,
five-time
actually.
tag team
I don't
champion,
even
set to go
remember the
one-on-one
last
with
time we
the
saw
Olympic
damage
Live last
control
week,
together on TV.
Kairi Sane. It's Pirate's treasure, Liv.
We got Raymond Williams in the building. He says,
Hey,
hey
guys,
Denise, I'm going to
experience the nonstop
WWE
excitement
Monday
at
Night
Atlanta
Raw
National
on June
Saturday
9th.
night's main
Oh,
event
nice.
and
Next
Evolution
week.
with On
Where
Location,
is it at
the
next
official
week,
fan
Raymond?
hospitality partner
Where
of
are you from? Where are you
WWE.
going to go watch?
Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/.
We got McTaro here who says on commercial
Encore.
break, MJF is the new Happy. Is in the new Happy Gilmore movie. Yeah, I saw the trailer
Kairi Sane,
this
who knocked
morning.
off Liv Morgan
He's
last
in
week,
it.
taking on Liv Morgan's tag team partner, Raquel
Becky Lynch is in
Rodriguez
it.
here
Yeah,
tonight.
so they got a couple
First
of
time ever
names in
these
there.
two go
Nikki
one-on-one.
Bella. I think the movie
happens
comes out pretty
live
soon
on
too, like this
Netflix.
month on Netflix. So,
Morgan
yeah, I
told
think
us
I'm gonna be
to
watching
remind
that.
the
I like
greatest
Adam
women's tag
Sandler
team of all
movies,
time.
so
Well,
I
they-
think
they
I'll definitely be
probably
checking
are.
that
I
out.
mean,
Thank you,
four-time
McTaru.
tag team champions together. Raquel won a fifth as well, and now Kairi Sane, not going to overpower.
And it seems
Roxanne.
like everyone is agreeing that damage control is done. Yeah, it's pretty much done. Okay, next week it's in the Phoenix area. Got it.
Kairi's just going to walk herself into some big shots.
And Liv out here telling us all about her friend, Raquel Rodriguez.
Liv told us
All right, we got
Kairi's a
Raquel
dummy
versus
for trying to
Kairi.
Match power with Raquel.
She's not a dummy. 'cause she
Oh,
knocked
thanks,
off Liv
Harold. It
last
comes
week,
out in July.
Nonetheless, that's when Roxanne was trying to help, remember? At least that's the way we saw it.
Now Raquel just hit her with a neck breaker.
Oh, Kairi with it running.
All right, let's see if we get I'm pretty sure Roxanne's going to get out there in a bit.
Take a hike. Get out of my way. Kairi Sane now. Uh-oh, caught by the powerhouse.
Holy hell.
Look at Raquel just powering Kairi into the apron.
Like a baseball bat, swinging Kairi off the ring.
Now,
Now Raquel just.
Oh, God, Liv.
She was saying something was
Liv
wrong with her
just
teeth, and Liv Morgan
kicked
with
her in
with
the
a cheap
stomach.
shot on Kairi Sane out here.
Liv obviously still frustrated from the loss last week to Kairi Sane and the loss earlier today.
Yatik Sahu says so. All the Judgment Day themes
the
suck.
cover.
Hashtag Death Rebels. So funny. Hamar Maduena says, what's up with the SummerSlam logo? It doesn't scream summer to me anymore. Someone posted a side-by-side photo of one of the old SummerSlam posters and the most recent SummerSlam poster, and they put like, this is not summer at all. And I thought, oh shit, they're right. Like seeing the side-by-side pictures of the SummerSlam posters, it definitely does not give summer vibes at all. It's all dark and moody. Like it doesn't have the fun summer feel. I don't know. I feel like they're ditching even though it's SummerSlam, I feel like they're kind of ditching, honing in so much on the theme, which is crazy because I like that. I like the SummerSlam feeling, SummerSlam-ish.
Maybe that's what we need to tell him. We miss him out here, so he'll come show up to the Judgment Day in front of the people.
Oh, Kairi slips underneath Raquel.
Quickness from Kairi. This is what she wants to do against Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, powerhouse Rodriguez tossing Sane into the corner. And now the big splash in the corner by Raquel Rodriguez, elbow after elbow.
Are people chanting for truth? I can't tell if they're chanting for truth or something else.
Eddie Arango has his hands full in this match. Raquel obviously ready to yell at him.
I don't hear nothing now.
Liv will get involved.
Dang it, I missed
anytime
it.
she feels necessary. And Kairi's got to figure out a way to get past both of them.
Okay, yes, people are saying it. Okay, good. I had a feeling. I was starting to hear it. Yeah, because I don't think people really care about Raquel versus Kyrie right now, unfortunately.
Big smack.
It doesn't really feel. I think people are just waiting to see what happens between Roxanne and Liv, because we know that's like whatever is happening here is for that, like to see what the continuation between Liv and Roxanne can be. So I don't think they're as interested in this matchup.
Again, Raquel just out game planning. Kyrie Zayn tonight.
Up into a suplex. Straight power from Raquel.
Oh, but Kyrie turns it around, and an opportunity now for Kyrie Zayn to get back in this match.
Raquel Rodriguez caught Kyrie Zayn with one hand, basically. Powered her up into a suplex. I think she lost
Joseph Bosa says Denise Kyrie versus Raquel. So boring that I heard we want true
Liv
chance.
Morgan trying to cheer on her partner Raquel.
How
Kyrie
sad.
trying to fight back into this as well.
Liv's got to be a little freaked out.
What are they chanting now? Oh, they're chanting, "What's
Kyrie, I
up?"
want to go toe-to-toe with Raquel Rodriguez, but
What's up?
she's
What's
hanging in
up?
there.
Oh yeah, the
That's
crowd
what's up.
does not care about this match at all.
Here comes Kyrie. And Zayn bounces off the ropes, ducks underneath. Kyrie Zayn now. Oh, nice move. Takes Raquel out of the knee. Take the bigger opponent down. Kick right to the back of the neck.
Yeah, so pretty much
Made
like they're
Raquel
not
lose her balance
hijacking
there
the show.
perfectly.
They're just
Kyrie Zayn.
chanting it whenever they're
Game
not
plan
interested in
working
whatever it is that they're seeing.
Exactly how it's intended.
And this
Dropping
is
down
unfortunately the
Raquel
match that's
Rodriguez.
probably getting it the
Kyrie,
most.
relentless in this attack here tonight. Very intense. Kyrie Zayn.
Kyrie Zayn asking Tulsa to get behind
What's
her.
up, Eric Diaz? Also, good to see you,
Kyrie
Latanya
will stop her
Johnson.
momentum in the corner. Come back with a drop kick to Raquel. Oh, nice blockbuster by Zayn.
Like they're trying here, but it's just not.
Raquel
There's just a big
reeling.
disconnection.
And Kyrie
But there's an
walking the
effort being
plank.
made for sure.
Into the corner with a running forearm.
Hey, what's up, Van76? Good to see you.
Kyrie Zayn, who's comfortable in the sky.
And going up top for the insane elbow, but Liv Morgan causing the distraction.
Oh, is that Asuka?
And here comes the
No,
world
I'm
champ.
sorry, EO. I heard the wrong
Io
song.
Sky said we're not gonna have any
I
of
was
that
like, wait,
tonight.
I heard a
Out
song.
for my
Is it
friend
Asuka's
Kyrie
song
Zayn
for whatever
as he's
reason?
taking a fight to
Never
Morgan.
mind, wrong
They had
song.
words earlier on tonight.
Wrong song.
Raquel has Io Sky.
Kyrie Zayn.
Oh,
my
Jesus
goodness.
Christ, she just
Raquel
kicked her in the
bouncing
freaking
head
head.
first off the ring post.
Every time someone gets hit on the ring
Kyrie
post, it
Zayn
always
up
sounds
top.
really brutal.
Insane elbow coming from Kyrie.
Oh, Kyrie's about to get this W. Oh, good for her. With the help of EO, but nonetheless, good for her. RT says I would have lost it if Asuka came out. I know, I'm sorry. I think in my mind, she was in my mind because I had seen comments about Asuka, so she was in my mind. And so I just heard like the song and I'm like, wait, is that Asuka? And then I was like, wait, no, that's the wrong song. Whoops. Whoops, wrong song. We got Don the Visionary here who says Sky Pirates reunite. Marmon Duena says push Kyrie. Oh, there's Carrion. People have been waiting to see when he was going to come out.
That looked very rough.
Hey, what the hell is your problem, huh?
Oh, you want to know?
No, what's your problem with me? What is your problem with me? Why are you hovering over me for the last couple of months? What is your obsession with me, huh?
Because I think you're a liar. That's my problem with you. That's why. I think you lie to them. I think you lie to the people at home. And worst of all, I think that you lie to yourself. You could have been a world champion 10 times over if you did what you knew you really had to do. Because I know you're capable of doing very terrible things to people. Sami, you're not a good guy.
What?
You're a bad guy.
No,
Just
he's
like the
not.
rest
Sammy's the most wholesome person ever.
You're wrong. You know what, Sami? I might be wrong. But I might be right, too.
There's a fan chanting, he's a good guy. The fan chanting, he's a good guy. That was
A lot for
funny.
Sami to think about.
That was
Another man
funny.
Who has crossed paths with Karrion Kross recently? AJ Styles, our main event.
Gerardo
Who's
Lopez
gonna
says
qualify?
Karrion Kross is
Money in the Bank
alive.
Live on Netflix.
Melissa Cabello says, when's the last time Kross had a match? I feel like he had one like a couple of months ago, but I do not really remember. Oh, we're getting a Julia video package.
Throughout my entire career,
Is this the
even back when I
same
started in
one that
Japan,
they aired on
I
SmackDown?
had one goal. It's not to be the best. Everyone say that. It's hollow and empty. My goal is to be indisputable. You can love
Oh
me
yeah, this is the same
or
promo that
hate
they
me.
played on SmackDown.
Admiration.
Yeah, I've already seen
or
this.
disgust.
Casey Poole says Karrion
It
Kross.
means
Mr.
nothing.
Grimley says Sami is
But
a
I'm
bad guy.
impossible
No, he's
to
not.
deny.
Amar Maduena says he had a match before Mania
My opponent
Nights.
doesn't
Yeah, I don't
matter
recall that, to be
because I
honest.
only view them
Let's see what
as
else
an
we got here.
opportunity to build upon my legacy. Evidence you cannot refute.
Yeah, I agree with Van76, by the way, who says that Julia's English has improved. It really, really has. Good for her, man. I also like these kinds of video packages, like these promos, the way that they set them up like this is so much better than, like, you know, anything else. I like this with the movement and the words and everything.
It's who's gonna stop me.
It just makes her look so good. Like the makeup looks good. The hair looks good. Presentation looks good. I like all of that.
Guys, I'm
Okay, we got another Roxanne promo with Kathy.
Roxanne, I think everyone
He's
is
talking
curious
to
about
everybody
this
today,
developing
Kathy. She
alliance
got
between
Stephanie,
yourself
now
and the Judgment Day.
Roxanne.
You were integral in the win earlier tonight of Finn Balor and JD McDonough against the War Raiders.
Kathy, come on. We all know that the Judgment Day always had that match won. All I did earlier was provide JD and Finn with a little assist. Look, Finn knew exactly what he was doing when he asked me to help the Judgment Day. He knows that at only 23 years old, I'm already one of the most dangerous competitors on this roster.
She's already done so much at
He sees me
23.
for who I am, the prodigy. But I'm not just here to assist. I'm here to take over this entire women's division, and everyone's gonna realize that when I'm at the top of that ladder, celebrating with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Did that answer your question?
I think certain people in the Judgment Day would differ with that answer, but I think we have to get back to the action.
Ooh,
here
she's
on
talking
Monday
about
Night Raw.
Liv.
So thank you so much for your time, Roxanne.
You're welcome.
I like the way she was
You
like,
gotta like the,
you're welcome. She gave Kathy the snooty eyes. You're welcome.
Within the Judgment
All right,
Day.
let me see what we got here. Who do we got here? We got David Primero, who says Sami Zayn is Wreck-It Ralph. Cross knows it.
She might just do that.
Tracy WV88 says if Sami turns tonight, I will crash out hard.
Hey,
It feels
we're
a
in
little
Tulsa,
forced to
Oklahoma
me,
tonight.
honestly.
This is
Like
the BOK
turning
Center
Sami
main event
Sami
of
Zayn heel right
Triple
now,
threat
it
match
does
that
feel a
determines
little
who qualifies
forced,
for the
but
men's side of
I
things.
think it'll happen, but it
Money
does
in the
feel
Bank.
forced.
And
Day Day here says we had Karrion Kross, Akira Tozawa main event match before the show. I don't remember that. I'm sorry. Day Day's talking about that being today. Okay, no wonder Amada remember that.
YouTube channel.
Okay, so I guess Day Day, who's at the show right now, by the way, is saying that they had this match before the show. Tozawa and Cross. Oh wow, okay. Thank you, Day Day, for letting us know.
As well, Legato del Fantasma will be in action against these gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Larice Johnson. He says I watched your video on Patreon. Yes. All right. So for those of you who don't know, I do have a Patreon. Just search up Denise Salcedo on Patreon if you guys are interested in that. I do bonus content, podcasts, watch-alongs, things like that over on the Patreon. Denise Salcedo, Larice Johnson is a member. Actually, several people here are members, so thank you guys so much for joining that. I've been putting out a lot of new podcasts. Today's podcast that I put out today is actually about WWE's acquisition of AAA, and I basically talk about how, you know, the Mexican fans are reacting to this, the difference between the American fans, and just all of that type of stuff, and what I hope to see from WWE in regards to their in regards to them now owning, you know, AAA. So if you guys want to, if you're interested in stuff like that, that is up on the Patreon, Denise Salcedo.
Across the
Thank you,
parking
Larice
lot, over
Johnson.
to the Intuit Dome, and of course, Money in the Bank. This gets underway at 7 Eastern, 4 on the West Coast. Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso team up to take on the WWE Champion John Cena and Logan Paul. And this one, Pat, has gotten extremely personal.
Absolutely. Protege taking on a mentor.
Let's see what we got here.
Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria for the women's Intercontinental
We got
title.
JJ here who says, I'm like 5 rows down from Roxanne's interview. Oh, hell yeah, JJ, sounds like you got good seats, man. Hella good seats.
3 from SmackDown.
We got Ryan Adams here who says, have you had a chance to listen to Elena Black's interview with Ariel yet? My fiance had the same thing happen to her with that ectopic pregnancy. Yeah, so I did listen to that. And
2 from Raw, Rollins,
you know, she talked about a lot, guys, like a lot of serious stuff, and there's so much in there, like so many different things that they hit on. What she dealt with, like on her personal health scare wise, what she dealt with body shaming, what she dealt with, just a bunch of different stuff that I had no idea was going on, that the fans had no idea that was going on. So yeah, it was definitely worth listening to. She was on with Ariel Helwani today. Thank you, Ryan.
World Heavyweight Championship.
We also got Ryan Soley. Hey, yo, back-to-back Ryans. Ryan Adams, Ryan Soley. Ryan Soley says, hey, Denise, question for you. When a blind person wakes up, how do they know they are awake? Keep up the great work as always, Denise. I don't know. I'm probably not the right person to ask, but but a great question. And then thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate you supporting the channel, because yeah, it's a lot of work, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. So thank you, Ryan. Sending you some love, man. We got Sheldon Jackson, who also says, Denise, you should check out the Cora Jade interview with Ariel Helwani. It's very insightful. You can do a water shot game for every time she says it's a lot. Like it's a lot. Aw. Yeah, so I did check out the interview. I have seen bits of it. I haven't seen the full thing, but I have seen bits of it. And, you know, it's also really good that, you know, she got that platform to do it on Ariel Helwani's podcast, who obviously gets, you know, a tremendous amount of views. So a really, really good spot for her to be able to share her story. Thank you, Sheldon. All right, let me see here. I want to make sure to give some shout outs to people. Who haven't I shouted out? Hey, we got Patricia Mercer in the house. We got Bo Said Bo. Who haven't I shouted out? Hey, we got Kickface. Nice to see you. And yes, I did hear the We Want Truth chants. We also got Marshman 96. He says, finished up my son's graduation. Is the show worth going back and watching? If you were to go back and watch anything so far, I would probably say the women's Money in the Bank qualifier was good enough to go back and watch. Maybe CM Punk's opening promo. That's kind of been about it in my opinion. I think you're probably better off watching the highlights. I don't feel like you've missed too much, Marshman. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. We got Omar here who says, I'm so excited for Worlds Collide. Yeah, I am too. D. Joser says, it's Worlds Collide free on YouTube this weekend. Then, yes, it is free. So, you know, no, you don't have to pay for that or anything. We got Brent Hawking here who says, I'm so excited to be watching my first AAA Piali. Wild. I can't imagine even saying Piali with AAA. Oh, man. Wild times, guys. Wild times. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me pop up here and, did I miss? Hold on a second. I think I missed something. Oh, yes, Chris, I'm sorry. Your follow-up question about when do you think Sami turns on Jey and wants a title shot? I don't want it to happen right now because it doesn't really, it feels forced to me, Chris. I don't really have an answer for you, but it really does feel forced at the moment. All right, who is that? Oh, it's Gunther. I didn't recognize when they were panning the camera up. Also, thank you so much, Mateo Ortiz, for the super chat. Thank you so much, Mateo. Hope you're having a good Monday.
You know, Jay, the World Heavyweight Championship.
All right,
is
let's
personal
see.
to me.
What happens now with these two?
So I appreciate all the efforts you put into being the champion. And I can see you really try to be a great champion. but because you refuse to think with your head instead of your heart.
Now he's giving him
Why do you gotta
advice
take it?
after shitting on him every week? What?
You're a great guy, Jay. You're selfless in a very selfish business. Sami needed you tonight, huh? What's the result? 1 week out, not at 100%. I'm very sure if Punk gets in trouble tonight, you'll be there for him.
Oh no, Joseph Boza says Gunther's getting desperate.
And 2 days
Oh man.
before you defend the World Heavyweight Championship,
They're killing my dude, bro. Why they gotta do this to
compete in a
Gunther?
tag team match at Saturday night's main event. Because it's important to Cody. And everybody knows they can bet on their good friend Jay. All of that is no business of the World Heavyweight Champion. So I want to thank you. Because ever since the day I lost to you at WrestleMania, I knew I would avenge it. And right now, you're making it very, very easy for me. Jay, in 1 week, the party is over.
Three letters, one word, tap. See you next week, G.
Man, we got to get this over and done with, guys. With Jay and Gunther, they're stretching this out, man. They can't stretch no more, guys. They can't stretch no more. They really cannot. All right, it is main event time, everyone. That is it. We're finally getting to the main event. Let's see who makes it. Will CM Punk make it or will he not? We'll find out momentarily. We got Day Day here who says, gotta watch Worlds Collide while babysitting sis dogs. Oh, that'll be fun though. You'll be having a good time with the dogs. Cyclops is better than Wolverine says, I'm a firm believer that the only neckbeard demographic that treats wrestling like it's real and uses Twitter burner accounts hits Jey Uso. I love how you're trying to figure out the audience demo that hits Jey Uso. I can't tell you. I cannot tell you. Thank you, Cyclops is better than Wolverine. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Oh, we got Jordan Taylor here who says, this is not a Raw question, but what do you think happens between Bianca and Jade? They had multiple stare downs. I think most people want to see Bianca versus Jade, but they can't skip steps. I think they have to take their time to get to it, but they've been teasing it a whole lot, but very, very minimally, though. Thank you, Jordan. We got Gerardo Lopez here who says, CM Punk, let's go.
That sign was right. AJ Styles is still phenomenal, maybe more so than ever before.
Oh no, FGP says I haven't enjoyed Jay's reign so far. Because they keep running him back with Gunther. People are over that. Moe Best says gonna miss part of Money in the Bank because I will be performing improv on Saturday. Hey, that's really cool, Moe. Very cool that you do improv. I love improv. So much fun. I love watching people do improv. I took a couple of improv classes back in my day, but I did enjoy it. Wasn't really my thing too much, but I did enjoy it for the time being. Leoporoy says, to quote the world's strongest man, it's time for the main event. Shout out to Mark Henry. We also got Colton Dominguez in the building. What's up, Colton? All right, we're back from the commercial break in 1 minute and 37 seconds. Andy Nerschel says, every time I hear El Grande Americano, I want Taco Bell. Or every time I hear El Grande Americano, I think of fucking Starbucks. Honestly. My brain is like, okay, get a Grande Americano. Which is, I don't even get Grande Americanos. I actually get, my Starbucks order is a tall, skinny caramel macchiato, sometimes hot, sometimes cold. But, yeah, that's my Starbucks order. That, and if I get breakfast, I'll get the Gouda sandwich. I actually really like the Gouda sandwich. The Gouda sandwich is good. I'll get the dessert too, like their
Second
banana
side,
nut
not
muffins
Chad
pretty
Gable.
good.
That's two
I've tried their
people
cake
that know more
pops. Their
than you
cake
in
pops
this
are
arena.
good.
Well, again,
Oh my
listen,
God, I'm
it
so
is Gable.
hungry.
I don't know why you guys continue to believe this farce.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about how hungry I am. I was thinking about it earlier. But yeah, I am definitely hungry. I'm feeling it right now. My dinner was really good, but I just think that I needed to eat more though, because I'm definitely starving. And I had a really good meal, but I think I definitely need to add some more. I had nice eggplant stuffed with chicken and some rice on the side. I think I needed more rice and more chicken.
About
double it up, guys. Double it up. Your girl is hungry.
To be fans of each other. Chad Gable and El Grande Americano.
It's like John Cougar
FGP
is
says,
John
geez, that was the one who sent you the Booker T meme on Twitter last week. Oh, yeah, that was hilarious, dude. I was dying about that. That was so funny. Thank you. Kamasaki Moore says, yo, Denise, you tried Raising Cane's? It's goated. Yeah, we have a Raising Cane's very close to my house. We go there all the time. Yeah, I like Cane's, and I like their sauce, too. I like the fries, I like the sauce, I like the bread. Yeah, I pretty much like it all.
4 o'clock on the West Coast, and the post show immediately following Money in
Like,
the
look
Bank.
at these start times, guys. Okay, so Worlds Collide lasts 3 hours. We're talking about that ending at 3 o'clock. And then Money in the Bank starting at 4.
To the ring here in beautiful
So, like, how
Tulsa,
on earth
Oklahoma.
am I going to go from, like, doing Worlds
Uncanny
Collide here,
resemblance
doing the
to the
watch-along,
Olympic.
and then driving right away to try to
Great
make it
shape,
for
just
Money
like
in the
Chad
Bank?
Gable and many other professional wrestlers.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really wish that Money in the Bank was starting a little later.
Why don't you look this
because
guy in his eyes, Cole?
it's not enough time. It's not enough time to go from my house to Money in the Bank. Plus looking for parking, then looking for the entrance, like the press entrance. And then usually usually the media check-in is a lot earlier in the day. Yeah, so I'm kind of Scrooged.
And our opponent, Bronson
Joe Zaboza says, will you just send somebody in your place? I don't know. Honestly, I have no plans right now. I truly don't know what I'm going to do.
Triple threat match.
Like, even though Intuit Dome is actually very close to where I live, it's still not enough time. I would literally have to, like, end my stream on the dot. Bye. Like, the second the show closes, bye, run, get my clothes on, or my shoes on, get my shit, and all my gear, get in my car, and
Triple
zhoosh.
threat rules, no count out, no disqualification. First man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match.
You got to think El Grande Americano has the advantage.
You know what referee Sean Bennett's doing here at the request of both Punk and AJ Styles.
Data says, kid in front of me dancing to El Grande Americano theme while booing him. Funny stuff.
He better be checking everybody for metal plates.
Melissa Cabello, I don't know if I'm doing a Money in the Bank stream. I'll let you know. I'll keep everybody posted.
El Grande doesn't have an unfair advantage as this matchup gets underway. And now both men will go after El Grande Americano.
Seems a little targeted there by CM Punk, AJ Styles, and the ref. I don't want to get into that too much, but El Grande Americano is certainly.
I like how they're both like getting rid of El Grande Americano like right away. CM Punk looks so annoyed, like, oh, we had to deal with
I
that.
believe the same thing you do, which I don't think a lot of people are on the same page as you guys.
I think a lot of people believe that.
Oh, CM Punk, AJ Styles just gave a little bit of love to each other. Let's do this, boys.
Yeah,
Two goats.
CM Punk looking to qualify for the 4th Money in the Bank contract ladder match in his career. The first
What's
in
up,
11
Manuel?
years.
Yeah, it's
Remember, he
pretty
went
interesting
back-to-back,
seeing
only man to
CM
do
Punk
it
and
in
AJ Styles in the ring
2009.
together.
Punk
Hella
back-to-back
interesting
Money
seeing
in the
them
Bank
together.
contract ladder matches. And now as CM Punk looked like he lost a tooth.
Yeah, that was a big-time dropkick there by AJ Styles as El Grande Americano.
I don't know why Chad just doesn't wrestle as him all the time.
It's not Chad Gable, that's El Grande Americano.
He won at WrestleMania, of course, knocked off Ray Phoenix.
Look
now
at
he
this.
says AJ across the ring.
El Grande Americano's got moves we've never seen before.
That we've never seen before.
Well, there's a reason Chad went on that sabbatical late last year and went down to Mexico to find the reason that he couldn't beat. Oh, and a running knee by Punk. Couldn't beat luchadors. And Apparently picked up a lot of tips.
Liv Morgan will be special guest on Raw Recap with Sam and Megan.
Oh, goodness.
Jesus.
AJ. Right off the post.
He was almost thrown out of the ring by CM Punk.
Could have been worse. He could have hit himself in the balls like Ivar did.
Said how important this is to him, an opportunity to.
We got Peter Alhorn here. Says any truth chants coming through? Yeah, throughout the show for sure.
Situation for Punk tonight.
Specifically during the Raquel Kairi Sane match.
Styles now taken out by El Grande Americano.
So clever, so cheeky. I believe
McTaro says it's Chad Gable, damn it. And look, CM Punk is clearly on board with that exact same theory because he's trying to unmask El Grande Americano.
I don't believe there's much tradition when it comes to the El
Thank you,
Grande
McTaro.
Americano legend and lore and the wearing of his mask.
Bo said Bose does not the mask.
He's as much a luchador as Nacho Libre was. Please. And look at this now.
Nice.
El Grande Americano taking out CM Punk.
Keon Davis says, are you enjoying the show today, Denise? It's been fine. It's been a fine show. It's been all right.
El Grande Americano.
Oh my God, his face.
He's a powerhouse.
Why is his face so funny with the mask on? He's like, oh, it's so funny. Jay Grouse says that's obviously almost. Exactly. You're right. You know what? You're so right. It's totally almost. Or Amaz, whatever the hell his name is. Amaz.
Smart to it. See?
I say,
thank you.
I say, gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Pat McAfee doing the gracias. That's what I was wondering why Grande Americano doesn't do. Because you know how he does the thank you. He should do the gracias.
Americano football. Big chop from CM Punk. That's ball, baby. It's classic El Grande Americano.
By the way, just a friendly reminder to everybody here, after the watch along, I am joined by Santi so that we can go ahead and do the Raw post show. So we'll be here chatting about Raw. It'll be a good time for those of you who want to come out and hang out and do just that.
Once again, that is El Grande Americano in the ring right now.
Yeah, I apologize. A little carried away. And now AJ knocked down again.
Jeez.
It's interesting that Chad came out not in a short sleeve shirt tonight because I would have been interested to see if he would have had his right arm wrapped in a dragon screw by El Grande.
He was wearing an El Grande Americano, his numero uno shirt, because he is a big fan of El Grande Americano, and to be clear, I am as well.
Oh, and again, just trying to pick CM Punk apart. It's been a stellar offensive attack by El Grande Americano tonight.
You can tell he's well prepared, well trained, well versed, and very comfortable and confident.
All right, we're back in 47 seconds from the commercial.
What happens when you make the Olympic team in 2012 and represent your country. You're considered one of the best.
El Grande Americano was on the Mexican Olympic team?
No, Chad Gable was on the U.S. team.
Oh,
I mean, we knew nothing about El Grande Americano until about 3 or 4 months ago.
And how much better is life now that we know it?
Well, there is a Wikipedia page now, I know that. I'm not sure how much of that is true.
A lot of stuff on the internet, not exactly true.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, just a heads up. With that being said, El Grande Americano is the truth, brother.
We got Gerardo Lopez here who says CM Punk and Seth Rollins' rivalry is on another level. Yo, it's been going on the whole time since CM Punk got there.
Styles getting back into the fight. El Grande Americano has been dominating this match so far with Punk involved as well.
Yeah, he's been taking out both men. El Grande Americano wants to go to Money in the Bank. AJ Styles!
Oh, nice back suplex delivered. Both men down, and Punk may have an opportunity. Remember, Sami Zayn told Punk earlier tonight, this is a must-win. You have to prevent Rollins from winning the briefcase. There's the elbow by Punk, and all three men suffering in this
all
match.
of them are
so
down.
Much on the line. The opportunity to join
one final
LA
spot.
Knight, Solo Sikoa.
We got Henry Kiernan says, do we go past 7:30 tonight? I don't think so. I don't think
Penta
so.
have already qualified for Monday Night Raw.
Big rights from CM Punk.
Dips underneath, delivers the spinning neck breaker. And Punk now hobbling on one leg, but still effective with a running knee.
Vintage.
Across to the other side.
Vintage. I like how Pat McAfee's just like
Grande
vintage.
takes out Punk. AJ Styles Sending Punk into El Grande Americano.
Beautiful.
Just sends Styles across the ring.
El Grande Americano.
Oh, man.
Cover now.
Oof. I need a stretch.
Breaking things up as Punk in this triple threat match. You know, Gable.
Patricia Mercer says, I kind of miss commentators marking for the heels sometimes. I get it.
Opportunity to do just that.
El Grande Americano.
Future King says, is Stephanie on Raw this show? Yeah, she already came out earlier today.
No, he's not.
He's Chad Gable. That's what they're saying.
No, he's not.
Hey, what's up, Jump Fan J209 says, Denise, I'm finally watching live. Hell yeah, man. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, bro.
Bad leg, but he's able to balance on it. Put him in position for the GTS. AJ Styles from behind. Styles takes out both men.
AJ Styles going to Money in the Bank.
Cover. And a kick out by Punk. And now a cover on El Grande Americano, who kicks out.
Yeah, I feel like we're definitely going to be getting some sort of, well, yeah, Seth Rollins said it earlier in the night. He said we know where he's going to be at, so.
Massive opportunity.
Dang, I wonder if they'll cost him.
AJ Styles.
Oh yeah, Rowdy the Cat says, on an unrelated note, I'm glad Chad is okay after Pence almost killed him last week. Horrible. Horrible.
Like
Scary as hell moment, but yeah. Given that Chad is the kind of wrestler and kind of athlete that he is, I feel like had it been like anybody else, I think it would have ended in a bad situation. But I think because Gable, you know, has been wrestling his entire life and has, you know, a different kind of body and physique and training, I think that's how he was able to be okay with following that brutal spot.
Caught by Styles. Styles now in position.
Styles Clash on El Grande Americano.
Los Angeles. CM Punk breaking things up.
Jeez.
We got Roberto Sosa. What's up, Roberto? He says, hope Roman Reigns comes back soon. I know, Robert. I mean, I was going to say Roberto is always on vacation. I was going to say, it feels like Roman is always on vacay. Hey, Tanner. Good to see you. How are you? Superfro says, CM Punk in pink makes me think of Bret Hart. Well, CM Punk loves Bret, so I'm pretty sure he wears pink and black because of Bret. He loves Bret.
CM Punk dunks underneath into a neck breaker. Punk cover. Breaking things up is El Grande Americano.
So hard to get a win in a triple threat match.
Tiger Claw Gaming says, here's a fun fact, Denise. CM Punk has more appearances than Cena and Roman Reigns combined this year. Yeah, I'm not too surprised by that, honestly. I really am not. I'm not at all.
CM Punk taking El Grande Americano up to the high-ranked district.
Punk now. And now AJ Styles. Critical moment in this match.
Oh.
Ooh, what are they setting up here?
Punk trying to fight out.
Oh, never mind.
He's able to.
Looking for the go to sleep now on Styles is Punk. Nice takedown by Punk. Jackknife cover now. 2 count now.
Oh, nice. You can tell that hurt having to take that
and then El Grande Americano
moonsault in that position.
AJ Styles.
Andy Nerschel says everyone has more appearances than Reign and Cena combined. Joe says Punk does look gassed. He's an older man now, you know?
Go to sleep connects. Punk.
Okay, GTS, get in there, Punk. Get in there. Now someone's about to pull his leg. Someone's about to pull his leg. Someone's about to pull it. There it is. And it's Bron. Bron pulled his leg. You can tell, too, based on how the camera was set up. It was just enough to see somebody's hand cool out CM Punk's leg. And there's Sami and Jay. Oh, yeah, no, CM Punk's definitely winning. Especially now that he's got his friends out there helping him out.
Styles was going for the phenomenal forearm, and Bronson Reed backed into him and took him out.
Might have hyperextended his knee there. AJ
All right, who's going to fly? Who's going to fly? Who's going to fly? Oh, AJ's flying.
Now his attention is turned.
And now Styles top rope taking everybody out. Everybody's down. Remember, no disqualifications, no countouts.
That got holy shit chance. AJ's feeling it. AJ's feeling it. He's like, yeah, it's my birthday. Yeah. He's got that birthday energy today.
To the apron now.
So funny.
Styles measuring his man. Styles looking for a phenomenal forearm.
Oh,
and a headbutt
okay.
by El Grande Americano. That headbutt took out Styles. El Grande Americano's going to Money in the Bank.
What? What?
Chad Gable's working double duty.
Why?
On Saturday.
Chad Gable's
What?
at Worlds Collide, and El Grande
I love you, Chad Gable,
Americano
but why?
is in Money in the Bank. What a win!
El Grande Americano knocks off Punk and Styles after Reed and
Yo,
Vaquer and
I don't
Uso
even
and
know what to
Sami all got
say.
involved.
What am I
and the field is
supposed
now
to say?
set for the men's Money in the
Chad
Bank
Gable,
ladder match
Penta,
come
Solo,
Saturday.
LA Knight, Seth, Andrade.
El Grande Americano.
And meanwhile,
Heads to the hills.
Punk's irate. Punk now taking out his frustrations on Braun Breaker. Seth
I have
Rollins
nothing
now
to say.
coming down. I was wondering where he was.
I've got no gas left in
Rollins
this
isn't
tank,
through
guys. No gas left in this
Rollins won't
tank.
forget what Punk did to him
Are we
last
gonna-
week. Punk fighting back.
I was gonna say, are we gonna get Are they gonna do this again at Money in the
CM
Bank?
Punk thinking of a GTS.
And a spear to Punk by Breaker. The insurance policy pays off.
I'm like wondering, are they gonna
Zayn
run
back
back?
in the fight.
I mean, they're probably gonna
And
do.
Big Bronson Reed just steamrolling Zayn.
A lot of meat out here.
So maybe they'll do CM Punk and Sami
Bronson and Bron Breaker.
at Money in the Bank teaming up
Unleash
together
our
to
two
take
rabid
on
dogs.
Seth and
Rollins with a stomp to Zayn.
Braun, maybe?
And those steel-toed boots.
I don't
Seth
know.
freaking
And a
Rollins.
stomp to Punk. Jey Uso back into the fight. But the number's too much for Jey. Breaker with a spear.
I was just feeling like CM Punk beat in the Money in the
And
Bank
with
made
Jey
sense because Seth
and-
is in it,
but now
and
a
you know he would
stomp
try
to
to
Jey
stop
Uso.
Seth from
Rollins seeks
yeah, that's right.
power.
Seth's in the Money in the Bank, so
Absolute
like
power.
okay, so then
And he's
Punk
on his way.
and Sami versus Braun and Bronson. There you go. Sorry, I can't even think right now. I'm so flabbergasted by this.
Gunther. Jey Uso should have listened to Gunther. Gunther warned him. You're spreading your tsunami!
I think it would have been much cooler to have Punk in the actual Money in the Bank so
He's
that,
got a
again,
tag
he can,
team
like,
match
try
on
to stop
Saturday.
Seth.
Gunther, next Monday.
Tsunami!
11 assessments means Seth is winning, which annoys me. I felt like
Who's
Seth
gonna
was
be
going to
able to
win
stop
regardless
Seth Rollins?
because when you look at the
Money in the
pool,
Bank.
there's really no
Who's gonna
one
be
here
able
that
to
I
stop
can
his
actually
march
expect
to the world
right
title?
now to be a successful cash-in.
Jey Uso.
I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit
Headed into
like
his title match.
disappointed in the men's Money in the Bank lineup. Like, I'm not too in love with all of the names that are in it. Like, I think it'll be a fun ladder match, but in terms of like implications about like who's gonna cash in and can they cash in and will it be a successful cash in, that type of stuff, I'm kind of feeling a little bit like down. Like, I'm not really feeling too hot about it. Like, it's not a match that I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to see. I think I'm just like, whatever's like, sure, I'll watch it. I'll probably enjoy myself for the cool spots because you got wrestlers in here you know are going to have cool spots. Like Penta's going to have cool spots. Steph's going to have cool spots. Andrade will have cool spots. El Grande Americano will have cool spots. Like those are your guys that are going to be doing cool shit. But I mean, unless the only thing that I can see as like a cool thing would probably be because another person who people always want to see win is LA Knight. I feel like every year people think LA Knight is going to win, but then he doesn't. So that's why I'm like, should I even mention LA Knight as a possibility of actually winning? I don't know. But there's going to be a whole lot to talk about today in regards to this. So when Santi pops in here, we'll get the podcast started. But before we do, I do want to go ahead and take a second, though, and of course, and let you guys know whether you do qualify for the Money in the Bank. If you do, make sure. Okay, I was trying to make this sound dirty, and it does not sound dirty at all. All right, if you're cashing in, make sure you cash in using BlueChew.com, promo code Denise. Hey guys, live television. Promo code Denise, BlueChew.com. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Link in the description box below. Alrighty, guys, just a heads up. I'm still waiting for Santi, so as soon as he pops in, we'll go ahead and get the podcast going. However, before we do that, though, I do want to take a second, though, and let you guys know. So as you guys have seen, WWE has been promoting a whole lot of Fanatics Fest. I will be at Fanatics Fest. I'm going to be trying to get some cool content, so I'm going out to New York. I will be there trying to get some cool content. So I have partnered, full disclosure, with Fanatics Fest. So they have an affiliate link that they have provided me with. And so if any of you guys are planning on purchasing tickets to Fanatics Fest, make sure you guys use my link. My link is in the description box below. There's no promo code. It's the specific link. So if you guys do plan to go to Fanatics Fest Friday, June 20th, or all the way through Sunday, June 22nd in New York City, please make sure to use my affiliate link. Also, you're going to be seeing tons of people there, not just, athletes and whatnots, but of course, if you're here, that means you're a wrestling fan. So there's going to be lots of wrestlers there doing meet and greets, and I've heard it's very cool. Robin, I've never been before, by the way. This is going to be my first time. Robin, my co-host on SmackDown, has told me that he's gone before, and basically said it's almost like WWE World, but like mixed in with like sports and stuff. So it sounds very, very fun from what he has told me. So I'm very excited to check out Fanatics Fest. So yeah, once again, if you guys do, make sure you guys use my affiliate link that is listed in the description box below. All right, but with that being said, I'm still waiting for Santi. Let me go ahead and stall for some time. We got Uncle Dunk in the building, by the way, who says, I wish Chad won. This is Chad, not Lucha Gable. I'm just like, I don't even know what to say, guys. I don't even know what to say, because here's the thing, like, Chad Gable is a great wrestler, okay? This has nothing to do with Chad Gable's skills as a pro wrestler. I just feel that the lineup right now for the men's Money in the Bank, it's not necessarily believable for people that could cash in. Like, I don't think so. I don't think Solo Sikoa is ready. Like, Solo Sikoa is not going to win. He's not ready yet to like go and face, John Cena for the championship, or hell, if he chooses to cash in on Jey Uso or something, maybe that can happen. I don't know. Maybe if he wins, he cashes in for the United States Championship. I don't know. LA Knight, it's interesting because LA Knight, they really haven't been doing like that much with him. He's kind of just been there on the show. So I feel like LA Knight has a chance at winning because he is very popular. But again, it doesn't really scream it could happen. Actually, never mind. It could happen. Penta, I love Penta, but I don't know that they're going to have him go for the title. Not right now. At least I don't think so. Andrade, bro, they hardly ever even put him on the show, so I'm not expecting him to win the briefcase and cash in. El Grande Americano should, in this character, should not be winning the briefcase. I mean, if he does, I think it'll probably be seen more as a comedy thing, and then he'll have like a failed attempt, a failed cash in. That's what I do think. If Grande Americano were to win this Money in the Bank matchup, I think it's going to be a comedy thing, kind of like what they did with Otis, stuff like that, where it's not going to be taken seriously. So with all of that, it leads me with Seth Rollins. It feels like Seth Rollins is going to win this, and that's what we're going to end up getting, is just like months of Seth Rollins talking about how, he's cashed in before. He had a great cash in before, but how he's the future now, and he's got his guys, and he's going to get his title back. And he did have a great run as World Heavyweight Champion. I will never forget, actually, Seth Rollins' run as World Heavyweight Champion. Probably my favorite run of World Heavyweight Champions that we've seen in this recent iteration of WWE. So I can't even say I don't like Seth Rollins as a champion. I actually really do like him as a champion, but it's been there, seen it, done that. But so that's why I'm not necessarily too in love right now with the pool of options for the men's Money in the Bank. But I'm curious to see what you guys think about, like, who your selections are. We got Mr. GRK Chef 13 who says Punk costing Seth the Money in the Bank and El Grande Americano winning. Look, dude, on another time and place, I would say you're batshit crazy, but just based off what we've been seeing on TV, you're not far off. I actually think that this is a possibility. And I hate that. I hate to say that this could actually be a possibility. It's just that you don't know what WWE has planned right now. Like, I feel like they're trying to surprise people. They're trying to be a little bit more unpredictable in some sort of ways. So I'm thinking that that's why there's a good chance that El Grande Americano could actually win. Like, they're investing a whole lot in Chad Gable as a luchador. Legit. That's what it feels like. Thank you so much, Mr. GRK Chef 13. We got Chris Dog here. What's up, Chris Dog? Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, hi, I don't think Steph's winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. CM Punk or Roman will screw him over. Look, dude, honestly, I'm with you, man. I can see that happening too. Like, my guess with Seth Rollins, but you can make two really good cases for why Seth Rollins could win and why Seth Rollins could lose. Like, you're right. Seth Rollins does have a lot of enemies, but when I do look at the pool of selections, he's the one that's the most realistic that would actually have a successful cash-in and become, champion once again. And given the way that they're propping themselves up, the way that the group is, the way it's being presented needs to be a more dominant group in order to, like, get over. That's how I'm feeling about that. So that's why, like, I don't really know. Other than it does feel like you can make a good argument for both sides as to whether or not he'd win or lose. Thank you so much, Chris Dog. We got Day, who's at Monday Night Raw right now, by the way. He said, Seth burying the OTC and then left. Then Punk and Sami still in the ring, still standing. And then Punk said, how dare you chant how dare you chant someone that's not here? Oh, okay. Oh, for Roman. Okay. Because I'm sure people are probably chanting for Roman as well. Okay, that's my assumption of your super chat, Day. Or let us know. Usually the crowd always gets, something a little extra after the show. So hopefully you get something good. Thank you, Day, and hope you're continuing to have a good time at Monday Night Raw. All right, let me go ahead and get into, we got another super chat. This is actually from Daniel Robleto. Thank you so much, Daniel. Daniel says, October 23, 2004 in IWA Mid-South was the last Punk and Styles wrestled in the match and they both lost. Was that really the last time? I've been trying to pinpoint when the last time actually was, but I have not pinpointed that, like, off the top of my head right now. So, because I remember them being, like, doing their thing in Ring of Honor, and I'm pretty sure that was around the same time in 2004, actually. So I'm not sure what exactly, but yeah, Daniel, thank you so much, though. It has been a really long time, because from my understanding, like, AJ and Punk did not get along for a very, very long time. So he was on the list of guys that they just did not, get along. So yeah. Thank you, Daniel Robledo, for the super chat. Alrighty, and I think I'm all caught up now. Santi's still not here, so I'm still gonna take some time to like stall and get some thoughts in here. So right now, send in your thoughts, guys. Who do you think is winning this men's Money in the Bank? Legit. Who do you think is winning? What is the real possibility here? Are they going to have Solo do it? Is this going to be Solo's moment to, you know, get back up there, climb back up there, be where he was when he was facing guys like Cody Rhodes? Is it going to be LA Knight who's finally going to have the moment? Are they going to take a chance on Penta? Are they going to stick with the predictable Seth Rollins? Poor Andrade. I still don't see it being Andrade. Or are they going to go with El Grande Americano and make it something silly? We got Uncle Donk here who says Chad Gable has been due for a push. Not saying he's at the same level, but Gable gives me Byronson vibes, promos, and wrestling styles. He's a great freaking wrestler. Great wrestler. It's just that this character... And then, like, I'm assuming that they're going to make a tag team match for CM Punk. CM Punk needs to be on the show. Like, CM Punk needs to be on the show. I'm sure, you know, they're going to do a tag team match. I don't know when they'll announce it, but I'm assuming they will. Thank you, Uncle Donk. All right, let's get some predictions in here. All right, we got Kimberly predicts LA Knight. We got Jay predicting Seth. We got Eric predicting Penta. Okay, we are all over the place. We got Future King here predicting Seth. Chris Dog predicting LA Knight. Day predicting Penta. All Things Entertainment saying LA Knight. Joseph Boza saying LA Knight or Penta has to win men's Money in the Bank. Lucas Jackson says LA Knight in LA. Jai Sharaf says Penta or LA Knight. I have never seen so many people have so many different choices for this one. Ivan Bravo says Es Tiempo del Grande Americano. Don the Visionary says Seth or LA. Rose Gold J says Solo. Jordan says who's all in the match. Solo, LA Knight, Penta, Seth, Andrade, Grande Americano. Chris Robinson says Andrade. I love me Andrade. I do not think he's winning. Miss WWE Girl says Penta. Kevin NGO says a night in LA. Day's predicting Penta. Let's see what else he has. We're vamping up until Santi shows up. We got Janica here says CM Punk being in Money in the Bank would have made Seth winning less obvious. Anyone else winning wouldn't make sense. Let's see what else we got here. Super Fro says sadly a Grande will win. We got Larice Johnson also saying Seth Rollins. Eric Diaz saying Penta or Seth. Kashab says Solo as they're pushing Samoans. We got let me see. Who else do we got here? We got Kyle Anthony saying Seth wins makes much sense, even though I would like to see Penta win. And we got a super chat here from the Imperial Silence. Good to have you back, Imperial Silence. Says, gotta let the hometown guy win for once. LA Knight is my pick for Money in the Bank, unless there's shenanigans involved, which there will be, so who knows. The funny part is that LA Knight's not even from Los Angeles, guys. I don't even know where he's from, actually. But because he was like doing indies in LA, that's why they say he's from LA, but he's not actually from LA, so it's not even his hometown. But people will think that because of the name. But he's from, I don't know. Let me see. He's from Maryland, apparently. I don't know. Let me click. Was he raised in LA at least? Let me see. Maybe he was raised in LA or just lived in LA. Let's find out. Bro, he was in high school in Maryland. Then he moved to Cincinnati. Psh, claiming LA as your hometown. Psh. Guys, I was born and raised in LA. This is insulting for me. Which is why I went into a whole cold hard case. So he's not technically a hometown guy, though. He really is not. So funny. Thank you so much, Imperial Silence. But yeah, but I get what you're saying, though. I do think there's a chance LA Knight will win in LA. God, it's one of those pet peeve things, guys. If this was your hometown, you would 100% understand why this is a little bit of a pet peeve for me, but whatever. Thank you so much, Imperial Silence. All right, we got some more people sending in some predictions. We got Raphael Smith who says Seth Rollins or LA Knight. M. Tourette says sadly Seth. Oh, man. Casey Poole says, I'm going to troll Santi again about the carrying cross train again. Go for it, man. Troll him all you want. We got Gino BDS here who says Seth. Let me see. We got Bob Ross Jr. Hey, what's up, Bob Ross? Sends in a super chat. Thank you so much for your generosity. Bob Ross Jr. says, I'm fine with either Stephanie, Alexa, and Naomi winning the Money in the Bank contract. And for the men, I just want Seth Rollins to win it just to see LA Knight fans riot. I don't think that LA Knight fans would riot, and I'm going to tell you why. We've been in this scenario before. How many times has LA Knight been in the Money in the Bank now? How many times have we thought he was going to win and he didn't? That is why I don't think they would riot. Thank you, Bob Ross Jr. But we got Santi in the building. Dude, are you as surprised as I am right now?
Yes, incredibly.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Then I can't wait. All right. Let me just get the overlay 1 second, and then we'll get this party started. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's talk some Monday Night Raw in 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Speak Now Pro Wrestling. It is Monday, June 2nd. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, joined by Santi Zap, and we are here to talk Raw. Santi, what the hell is going on? And first of all, how are you?
I'm doing really good. If you had a gun to my head and told me who is going to win that men's Money in the Bank qualifier, the answer was not going to be El Grande Americano. The answer was always CM Punk. I thought it was clear as day it was going to be CM Punk, and yet here we are. Here we are. I don't know that I hate it. I don't know that I like it. I'm interested, and I'm willing to see it through.
Well, that's more than I can say, Santi. You at least sound a little optimistic about this. I'm kind of just like thinking, really? I feel let down right now with this lineup for the men's Money in the Bank. After breaking it down and seeing the names that we have here, I'm not necessarily so convinced that I know what direction they're headed in. There's a direction that I think they're headed in that would actually work, even though some people might not love it. And then there's another direction that I think they're headed in that I don't want them to go into. So they got Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins, Andrade, and El Grande Americano. Santi, I think there are two options here. I think one of them is the obvious one, which is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, being part of this new group, he's a former World Heavyweight Champion. He's the one that has the most gravitas to be in that, main event spot. A bunch of people have been saying this, and I don't think that they're wrong, but there's a chance that this could be El Grande Americano's win too.
Listen, there is something about the possibility of El Grande Americano having the briefcase and Chad Gable not being able to celebrate it because he's selling so hard that he's not El Grande Americano, and that would be just so funny. So funny. In a world where Chad Gable and El Grande Americano are hypothetically the same person, let's pretend, kind of wild though, right? He's going to be in what should presumably be a very scary high-flying match against Hijo del Vikingo a couple of hours beforehand, and it's the main event, which means it's very few hours before the show because it's what's going to close Worlds Collide. There's going to be a lot of high-flying stuff, a lot of crazy moves in that match. If you've seen an Hijo del Vikingo match, you know what to expect. If you haven't, expect Chad Gable to be put in a match that you've never really been able to see before and really understand the crazy high-flying stuff that these guys are going to do. And then Money in the Bank starts, an hour and a half after the bell rings when that match is over? So what are they doing here? Does that match have to close the show so that Chad Gable at the very least has a full show in between to be able to rest up? If he's El Grande Americano.
Dude, okay, so yeah, I definitely do think that it would have to be the main event of the night to give that some sort of gap, because that's what I was talking about earlier. I kind of hate how close these shows are together because the show starts at noon Pacific Standard Time. So if it's a 3-hour show, let's just say it's a 3-hour show, it'll end at 3. Money in the Bank starts at 4. That gives people an hour. And now think about the wrestlers and, obviously some people, Grande Americano pulling double duty. I mean, it is one of those things where if that's the main event, then yes, that will have to be the men's Money in the Bank will have to be the main event for the night. But I don't know that I want to see a comedic Money in the Bank this year. I mean, I guess I prefer the more serious cash-ins. I know they can always be hits like that. They can always be the serious competitors. I know that, but I'm just not necessarily in love with the idea right now of El Grande Americano winning. I just think that there is a high probability that it might happen. And so I do want to ask you, though, is there anybody else that you actually see taking this? Like maybe an LA Knight, given that it's in LA?
That's my pick. I'm seeing the writing on the wall that Seth Rollins is going to get screwed over by CM Punk, maybe even Roman Reigns on this show. So he has so many people on the opposition that could prevent him from winning. If CM Punk and Roman Reigns are there to screw over Seth Rollins, all I ask is one thing, screw over Seth Rollins during the match, not during a cash-in on the same day. Let's not do that again. All right, let's not do the Drew McIntyre angle again. If you're going to screw Seth, prevent him from winning the Money in the Bank briefcase in the first place. For me, the other person that I'm thinking him before El Grande Americano is LA Knight. When I look at LA Knight, the position that he's been consistently been putting on Friday Night SmackDown, what he could do with that briefcase, maybe reignite the storyline with John Cena, where they were both buds a couple of years ago, now on opposing sides. I feel like LA Knight cashing in on Jey Uso would be fascinating, very different, versus Yeet. And LA Knight has been the favorite to win this match over the last 2 years, maybe third time's the charm.
That's what I've been thinking about. I keep thinking to myself, because someone said, what if LA Knight loses? The fans will riot. LA Knight fans will riot. And I'm just thinking to myself, poor LA Knight fans. They have been in this case, in this scenario multiple times, and multiple times they have been screwed out of a victory. And back then, LA Knight was a much hotter commodity. Like, people still cheer and root for LA Knight, but he's nowhere near, I think, as popular as he was, the first time around when he started to gain that buzz. And the first Money in the Bank that he went into was when he had the most popularity. And so I don't know. This feels like the most conflicting Money in the Bank that we've had in maybe a second. And it's just, I'm not looking forward to seeing who wins this match. I'm not. Yeah. I am looking forward to the matchup because I know Penta, Seth, and Andrade and El Grande Americano, they're going to have fun spots. Spots-wise, cool. That's what you want to see in this ladder match. But I'm not necessarily too crazy about who's actually going to walk out the winner.
It pales in comparison to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, where it's just so stacked, and I'm so excited for that match. I'm confident the women are going to steal the show from the gimmick match perspective, like they do pretty much almost every year. The men's, look, like Solo, I can't see that guy being particularly very exciting in a ladder match. Andrade, although Andrade's there for the cool spots, he doesn't add drama because he's not winning. It's a 0% chance that Andrade wins there. Meanwhile, when I look at the women, I could make a solid case for every single one of the competitors, literally every single one. I could write you a nice 5-page essay as to why they should win the Money in the Bank briefcase, and I would be correct about all 6 of them.
And so let's get into it. The women's Money in the Bank: Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Naomi, and the person who qualified today after defeating Ivy Nile and Liv Morgan, we had Stephanie Vaquer. And she was the popular pick going into this. I wasn't sure if WWE would go for it or if they would go with Liv Morgan. Like, those were the options, the realistic options there. And it ended up being Stephanie. And I'm looking at this and I'm going, nice. I'm so glad that she's in this match. And kind of like what you said, every single girl in here, you can make a case for them winning this match. However, my top 2, oh God, I can't even say my top 2 picks. I would say the most realistic pick. Oh God, I can't even say that. Shit. I'm like trying to think, how do I say this? I think I'm going with Naomi though. Naomi, as of right now, is my front runner only because she kind of meets she checks all of the boxes, right? She's the heel. She's a great character. She kind of needs it a little bit more. She's in a different point in her career. Whereas Roxanne, Stephanie, and Julia, they're so new. They don't really need this right now. So that's why I'm not really thinking that they're going to win. I'm thinking this is going to be a win for Naomi.
I picked Naomi too in my predictions video that I did on Sunday. I feel like she fits the best. I also feel like it's an inevitability that we're going to get the big 3 triple threat. And I think that they're going to make that for the title with Naomi going in as the champion eventually, whether it's SummerSlam, maybe as early as Women's Evolution. That would be bold to have Naomi win and cash in before Evolution. But it's clear as day that we're getting the big 3 triple threat. I think it's going to be for the title with Naomi as champion after she cashes in.
Wait, so who do you mean for the big 3 triple threat? Are you saying
Bianca, Naomi, and Jade? That was their tag team name, the big 3.
Okay, that makes more sense now. It's like, which big 3 are we talking about?
No, the big 3.
Yeah. No, dude, I would love to see that. I was even thinking that Naomi would probably cash in at Evolution 2 because, you know, they're going to want to make the show a big deal. At least I think they should make the show a big deal. I think they should stack it as much and have as much possible news coming out of that show that you possibly can. I think Naomi cashing in, I would be down for that. And mind you, I'm a Tiffany Stratton fan, but I do think that Naomi has been doing such a good enough job with this character that I wouldn't hate her cashing in and becoming champ.
No, I'm with you. And listen, she's gonna tape that Money in the Bank briefcase in the caution tape. It's gonna look cool. They also found the thing for Naomi. They found the it thing. I've always said that Naomi with her babyface run was always destined to be the 6th or 7th most popular babyface on the roster. With this character, she could be the top heel in the company. I genuinely believe that in women's wrestling. And one of the best ways to catapult and utilize the fact that you found a new higher ceiling for Naomi is the briefcase.
Dude, yes, I'm on board with that. Let's hope it happens. But let's go ahead and see what everyone's saying here. We got Oscar Lara who says, according to R-Truth, LA Knight is from Louisiana. I mean, shout out to R-Truth, man. I mean, we might as well talk about that right now, Santi. Big news broke. Everybody here and their mother has heard about it. WWE choosing not to renew R-Truth's contract. And out of all of the releases, Santi, I don't think I've ever seen such a unanimous amounts of love and support from fans, from wrestlers, from everybody in the industry coming out in support of R-Truth. And the fans today chanting, "We want truth," and "What's up," and all of that. Very, very heartbreaking stuff. I mean, dude, like, what was your reaction when you saw the news when you saw R-Truth's tweet? Because, dude, I thought it was a joke when I saw it. I was like, wait, where's the joke? Like, I was looking for the punchline in this.
Yeah, I thought it was a late April Fool's prank because it came on June 1st, April 1st. I'm 3 months late. Haha, I'm on Truth. I'm silly. I got the wrong date. That's what I thought it was at first. It wasn't until like I was scouring the internet, making sure, okay, what are the reputable outlets that I follow? What are they saying, until I saw, okay, this is real. And like I talked about it in my YouTube video today. Like, it's just such a bummer. It's weird to have a guy that has this much experience, that clearly is a big driver for locker room morale. Have you seen all of the responses from all of the WWE superstars to R-Truth's release? And I just can't help but imagine that this is such a negligible decimal point in the record profits of TKO, that to let a guy go like this seems like a bigger loss than it is a net financial win. I don't understand it. I really, really don't. Yeah, sure, R-Truth was never the top guy in the company, not the top merch seller, not the guy that you put in the main event scenes, but you were using him every week, and you were using him successfully, and you were using him in a manner that fans really resonated with and people really, really like. What's also weird is that if you knew you weren't going to re-sign him, why wouldn't you take advantage of that and make the Cena Truth feud a loser leaves town storyline and help elevate and make John Cena a bigger piece of shit heel? Like, it was you that killed Truth. And now, instead of being able to take that negativity, that negative energy, turn it into wrestling heat and point it at Cena, now it's just negative aura, negative energy at the product that we love. And now fans are trying to hijack the show, which, like, kudos to them, but it also hurts the women that were part of the matches that they took over. That happened during the main event, when it didn't have to be that way. Had they been smart, had a little tiny ounce of foresight, and if you weren't going to re-sign him, bottle that and turn it into wrestling heat so that we could aim that at Cena, it would have been so much better. But instead, a lack of foresight, a lack of understanding what fans want has led to this.
I'm curious about, like, how all of this has been decided upon, because, like you said, the lack of foresight. who at the end of the day is making these decisions? Like, this is a TKO thing, a Triple H thing, like how, like who is, officially making these decisions, right? I think we haven't necessarily gotten the full 411 on that just yet. And I keep thinking to myself that this feels like a TKO thing because from my understanding, they tend to do this to people that, when it comes to like legends, I think they did the same thing over at UFC where they started to let go of the legends because they were like, okay, instead of finding you an office job, it's like, okay, you're gone, you're out of here. And you mentioned the morale thing, and it really is that. Like, I saw some people, it's interesting because I think that people in the company should always be prepared. I think at this point we have seen so many situations of people being let go, people being screwed over, all sorts of ways that you shouldn't be surprised anymore. Like, you should always have a plan B. It sounds horrible, but it's just the thing you need to do to protect yourself. So I feel like people seeing what happened to R-Truth kind of shows that no matter how loyal you are, at the end of the day, it's not going to be your saving grace, which sucks. And I started to think to myself, like, damn, at what point did they know they were letting R-Truth go? Because part of me started to think, Santi, dude, what if like the John Cena stuff was your last, hey, we kind of started to get the idea that we're going to let him go. So let's give him a last hoorah kind of moment with John Cena, like a going away type of thing. And I'm thinking to myself, that would kind of suck if they knew at that point that, they weren't going to be extending his contract. I think that would suck if they did that for that reason.
We'll never know. Honestly, we'll never know because as far as I know from what I've seen, Truth found out after. Like, this wasn't like, hey, we're not going to re-sign you. We want to run this Cena program to let you pay off all of this stuff that you've been doing with Cena for a really long time. The history that you have, the Cena is your childhood hero. I literally think they wanted to run this program, looked at the books, his contract's coming up. We're good. We're not going to re-sign him. It's just a bad look. It really is just a bad look. No, I'm not here making the argument that R-Truth is like the make or break of the WWE. But there had to have been a spot for a 17-year veteran that you could have found, whether it's backstage. Here's the thing. They were using him perfectly. They were using him perfectly to a T based on his strengths, his limitations. They were using him wonderfully. And that's still not good enough. If I'm in catering getting no TV time and my contract's coming up, I'm starting to make calls. I'm fixing my LinkedIn profile at this point, baby, because I anything is possible.
Okay, so you were mentioning roles for R-Truth. I actually thought there would have been two good spots for R-Truth. Now, mind you, of course, I don't know the inner workings of whether or not, those were taken already or whatever. But one in particular was, okay, what's one thing that R-Truth is really good at? It's the comedy. It's the bringing the life of the personality and all of that, right? Character development. Like, that's like, we know he is a character. Work with people on NXT who need a lot of help. There's a lot of people out there that do not have no character, do not have no sense of direction when it comes to it, especially on the men's side. I would have loved to see R-Truth work with some of those people, behind the scenes, help them find who they're supposed to be. And then the other one is kind of a random one because I don't know if you watched his game show, the R-Truth game show that happened around COVID during the pandemic era. I remember watching those and they were hella funny. Okay, WWE is always looking for extra content on YouTube, on the Peacock, on all of these freaking services that they're on. You're like, come on, throw in the damn game show. They've done it. I thought it was really enjoyable. It's one of the few WWE shows I actually watched, and it's like on top of everything, besides from the wrestling shows, obviously. So I feel like even things like that could have been like a spot to fill for him because, again, when someone's with the company for such a long time and someone's so beloved, you want to make sure you keep that person around, again, for morale's sake and as well as just being good to people that have been good to you.
17 years in a cutthroat business is experience I would say you can't buy, but they literally could. They had it right there. How you don't keep that around in a landscape where you have so much up and coming young talent is crazy to me. I think it's one of the most baffling decisions that we've seen from TKO in WWE.
And the fans definitely showed it today. We got Sucho here who says people gave Santi shit for basically saying Sami is too much of a goody two-shoes, but looks like Cross and Santi are on the same frequency. A true visionary, Santi. See, I'm sorry. I feel like they're trying to force Sami Zayn into a heel row. When Karrion Kross came out today and said, "You're a bad guy. You're a bad guy," I thought, oh, hells no, not my Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's a good boy. So I'm no, he's a good boy.
He's referring to all of his awesome heel runs. Let's not forget the great conspiracy theorist Sami Zayn, the honorary Oos.
Yeah.
Sami is a bad human being, all right? He is a bad person in terms of the things that he's done as a character in the WWE. And all of a sudden, well, we're supposed to just put that under the rug and Sami Zayn is this mega hero, super good guy. I don't know, man. He's got some skeletons in that closet that Karrion Kross is trying to bring out and start puppeteering around.
Okay, why is Karrion Kross so all up on everybody's business but his own? He's all up on Sami's business, all up on AJ Styles' business.
Because WWE won't give him his own business. So he has to go deal with other people's business. He gets 40 seconds to deal with other people's business. That's all he gets.
Bro, that's so sad. That's so sad. Thank you, Sucho. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, between Stephanie Vaquer, Julia, Roxanne Perez, which one would you like to win Money in the Bank? And who are you going to miss more, Carlito or R-Truth? Definitely R-Truth. Carlito had been gone for several years and then, came back. So just the fact that he even got this extended 2-year run, I thought was, a pretty big win for Carlito there, and he'll be fine. So definitely R-Truth. But damn, I would love it if Stephanie or Roxanne won. I do want to mention this now. Stephanie Vaquer had a confrontation backstage with Rhea Ripley. Dude, it was too much to handle. I couldn't even handle all of that on one screen.
Oh, I couldn't handle that either. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at that and I was like,
hand check, Santi, hand check.
Listen, out of those three, like okay, Julia, they kind of spoiled that she won't win because they've got her going after the US title. Great choice, by the way. I think that's a good idea. Roxanne Perez, her winning is fascinating because of the dynamic and what it would do to the Judgment Day. Stephanie Vaquer is fascinating to me, and stick with me here, because I feel like WWE has a chance to do with Stephanie Vaquer what they tried to do with Finn Balor when he was initially called up from NXT. To the moon instantly within the first month of his time in the main roster. Except this time, it'll go better. She won't get injured, and we won't deal with the 7 years of agony. I think that they have a chance to redo correctly the Finn Balor push that they tried all of those years ago, but with Stephanie Vaquer.
So you're saying that instead of doing it with the demon, they could do it with the dark angel. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that thinking. All right, I'm on board with it, dude. I loved this confrontation with her and Rhea because I just thought to myself, dude, that is the future. And it was so funny because Kathy accidentally had a little mishap and she said WrestleMania instead of Money in the Bank. And I actually kind of thought it was funny because I'm like, yo, her future is so bright. She's already seeing WrestleMania in her horizon.
Well, yes. Well, we had a couple of those because Gunther also said Money in the Bank. Said Saturday night's main event instead of Money in the Bank when he was talking to Jay.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
When
He's just
backstage?
Yeah. He's just like, and before our match, you have a tag team match at Saturday night's main event, Jay.
I did not even notice that.
He said Saturday night's main event.
I think I didn't notice that because I was watching and I was just thinking to myself, yo, they're stretching this out so much. I even forgot their match is still incoming after Money in the Bank. I'm sorry. I forgot. And we talk about this every week and it just slipped my mind.
Yeah. I'm curious, your thoughts, with that match being saved for after Money in the Bank, directly after Money in the Bank. That means the briefcase is in the ecosystem. And with how much they're talking about this match, do we see a cash in here? Do you see Goldberg making an appearance here to set up the Saturday night's main event match in Atlanta, his backyard, his hometown?
I'm trying to think who would be, okay, if someone was going to cash in on Jey Uso, who would be the one to cash in on Jey Uso out of those names?
Gracias.
No, but it would have to be. It would have to be a failed cash in, Santi.
It'd be Seth.
Okay. I was about to say because if it's El Grande Americano, that better be a failed cash in. All right.
No, if there is a cash in, I think it's Seth. If there is a cash in,
Okay.
I think it's Seth. Solo's interesting too, right? Because they're
Oh,
brothers.
I would hate seeing Jey Uso just lose just like that to Seth, though.
Yeah, you're not supposed to like that.
Oh, damn. See, I'm not in love with the idea. I'm not in love. But then it's like, why else would they be setting this up, you know? So, okay, Goldberg, I don't know. Does he, we thought he was going to come back at, what was it, the last show that we were talking about, where we thought, what was Backlash? Yeah, Backlash. Sorry, there's been so many shows now. I can't even decipher the difference between them. Dude, okay, so they're thinking that people are thinking that that's going to happen at Great American Bash, right? No, not Great American Bash.
Well, there's
Night of
Saturday night's main
Champions?
event.
No,
No,
wait. Saturday night's main event. Thank you.
Yeah, because that's in Atlanta, right? That's Goldberg country, which is July 12th. That's and that would be counter programming the All In stuff, right? Because they went against All In head to head that night, and then All In moved shifted to the afternoon. So maybe in TKO's eyes, Goldberg is a big enough draw to change the discussion to Goldberg instead of All In.
I don't know. It's kind of hard because I feel like a lot of people have turned on Goldberg over the years. I feel like as every year goes by, I see more and more Oldberg tweets on my timeline. So I don't know. At some point, this has to get started. So I think you might be right, because why else run this back? Why else run back Jey Uso and Gunther? There's really no other explanation.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, we could see Logan Paul interjecting himself in this match. I don't think Jay and Logan is done as a program. Maybe it sets up triple threat match between those three at Night of Champions, because that's around the corner as well.
Oh, hearing all of these show names, Santi, they're mixing them all up.
They're coming all. They're all over the place. They're all over the place.
Yes. Oh my God. Dion here says, I asked Santi this, but now I'm asking you, what if El Grande Americano wins Money in the Bank and uses it to win the AAA championship? One of the things that I want to see when it comes to this partnership, or not even partnership, this acquisition of WWE and AAA, is that I don't want them to treat AAA as a fourth brand of WWE. I want it to be its own promotion, its own thing. I don't necessarily want it to feel like a fourth brand. So that's honestly one of my fears. I don't want them to make it so WWE-ish, because the fans will revolt against that, as they already have started to revolt against WWE and Triple H and the decisions that they've been making thus far. Thank you, Dion. We got Bob Ross Jr. here, who says, I hate how ever since WrestleVotes reported that WWE was offering Mariah May a massive contract, people use that to blame her for the reason why people are not having their contracts renewed. Okay, so I think there might be some conflicting reports there, because I actually heard a different report from Dave. So I don't necessarily, as of right now, I'm hearing conflicting reports on that. So I don't really feel confident, basically saying that that's accurate. I'm sorry, Bob Ross. So until we have some more definitive information on that, it is what it is. And then secondly, even if let's just say, just to play a devil's advocate, let's just say she was taking a massive contract from WWE. This company is hella loaded, okay? Mariah May, it's not like they're paying her $40 million, guys. Like, trust me, they got more than enough money to give somebody a big money contract and not have to, release all these other people. Like, they've got more than enough money. We got Casey Poole here who says Karrion Kross and Sami is a bad guy, like how Santi is a bad guy for hating on the Karrion Kross train for months. I lost hope he's not getting a push. Do you think they're doing this on purpose, Santi? Like purposely not pushing him so that the fans could show more love to him? Reverse psychology?
That seems counterintuitive, considering he's a heel. You know, you know what I mean? Like that's just not how the business is supposed to be. You don't create sympathy for a heel to get him cheers, because that's just not what you're supposed to want to do for a heel. It feels like it's intentional. And partly the reason why it feels like it's intentional is because it feels like they are actively just going out of their way to not listen to fans, which is funny, considering Triple H is the one that said, we don't listen to the online fans. I'm the game. We listen to the arena. Well, the arena wants Kross. The arena told you we want truth. Where's that energy?
I don't know, man. I think that look, the way that I'm seeing is the way that I imagine they're seeing it as is, hey, we did give this guy a bunch of tries. They really did, and it didn't go anywhere. And now suddenly there's this
Fair.
hype. They might not trust it based off of what they've already tried to do. That's my thought process on
I
that.
wouldn't
I
even
think they
blame
feel
them.
like
I
they
think-
just yeah.
I think it's fair. I think they tried enough times and it failed. It's funny that now when people want to see it, they've probably been soured enough where now they don't want to do it.
Which sucks too, because if you're carrying Cross right now and you're getting the most hype ever from the fans and the most love ever from the fans, and the company's like, nah, dude, I would feel like shit. I'd be like, damn, there's nothing I can do then. If people care about me, but they don't want to do nothing with me, then why should I even care?
Facts.
I think at that point, it kind of starts to kill some of your like confidence, I can imagine. But we'll see. We got Oscar Laura here who says, oh, Grande Americano wins and cashes in on Hijo del Vikingo after Chad loses to Hijo. Oh, God. Reading all of this is just wild. I don't know what is happening anymore, Oscar. Very funny stuff, though, with all of this. It's just, oh, God. Uncle Donk here says, Punk winning Money in the Bank, creating the suspense of when he'll cash in on Cena before retirement was my ideal story. Yeah, I mean, I thought CM Punk was going to win and make it into this match. I wasn't actually expecting him to win the actual Money in the Bank, but I was at least expecting him to be in it. So do you think they're going to make a tag team match perhaps for Money in the Bank? Like CM Punk and Sami versus Bron and Bronson?
I guess they're all technically not on the show, but
Right.
but who would be Jay and Punk's who would be Sami and Punk's third? Can't
No,
be
so
Jay. He already has a match.
So I'm thinking it'll just be a 2-on-2. Braun and Bronson versus CM Punk and Sami, because they're the only ones that don't have
Oh,
a
that's
match.
right. And Seth
Yeah.
is already
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting because Seth's already in the Money in the Bank. So that's why I do think that they're going to maybe do a tag team match. Because how do you not have these guys on the card in freaking LA?
Especially
Like, get out of here.
Yeah, especially like Punk, not like he's so synonymous with Money in the Bank. Maybe like it would be kind of on brand for them to put a last minute match on a big show. They've been doing it recently, so maybe
There's only 4 matches right now. I think they can definitely add this tag team match. I think they better add this tag team match, because how are you not going to have CM Punk on this card in one of the biggest markets? No, I'm sorry. You got to add CM Punk on this card. That's how I feel about it. But hey, we got thank you, Uncle Donk. We got Sin City Saint here who says, think WWE actually cares about those Truth and Carlito chants. I think they know that just like anything else, it'll eventually fade and go away. I mean, look at how many years they dealt with "We Want CM Punk" chants. This is nothing compared to that, unfortunately. So I think they just know it eventually it'll die down. Dion here says, I would love to see a new double champ cash in on the tag match with both champs involved. Oh my gosh, a Grande Americano, a situation with a double champ? What? That's insane. Thank you, Dion. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, what is the best case, worst case scenario for the men and women's Money in the Bank in your personal opinion? Plus, when will you think Roman Reigns wins the title once again? Oh, I think it'll be a long time, Santi. I don't see him winning the title again anytime soon.
I don't see it either, like for a long time. I think WWE wants their champion there for a long time. So unless they can lock Roman down for like a solid 4 or 5 month stretch, I don't think that he's going to be winning the title anytime soon. In terms of like worst case scenarios, I think it's Andrade winning. But why? That'd be random. And for the women, no such thing as a worst case scenario. Put it on anybody.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Thank you, Jacob. We got Chris Dog here who says, Denise and Santi think Bianca or Jade will screw Naomi. If anybody, it would be Jade, I think.
Yeah.
I think it would be Jade, if anybody. Thank you, Chris Dog. We got Hassan Batla here who says, crazy. I was just suggesting on Grapsity how R-Truth may retire with John Cena. Also, cuts are nothing new. Still mad that they cut the ECW originals 2007, 2008. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just the world we live in. Thank you, Hassan. We got Joe Compton here who says, R-Truth as GM of NXT, him going head-to-head with Santino would have been comedy gold. Yeah, even little things like that, you know? I definitely think there was a spot to be filled. Maybe as a manager of somebody on NXT. I don't know, something. Chris Dog here says, Miz getting released soon, unfollow X. I don't like to think that way, you know, try to think of people that will get released because I don't just want to put that out there, you know? It's like you don't want to give somebody bad juju. Dion here says, not renewing our truth makes me feel like Reg. After being a fan of WWE for over 35 years, this makes me think about protesting the product. I'm big on loyalty. Loyalty is hella important, but I've seen them do this to a lot of people. I mean, they're, you know, shout out to their PR guy, like their PR guy who had been with the company for like 25 years was released a couple of years ago. He's over working with AEW now, but I remember seeing that and being like, dude, he was working PR for WWE for like 25 years. Like all of the things he dealt with behind the scenes and things he had to handle on the PR side to then like be let go. Like that does sucks. 25 years. Insane. So I think at that point, you know, we've seen situations like that where it is what it is, right? Bob Ross Jr. says Stephanie Vaquer got upgraded entrance and a really good video package, and she's already getting loud pop. She's going to be the women's world champ at the end of the year. Santi, what'd you think of her upgraded entrance?
I'm just glad they didn't touch the entrance theme. That's the only thing that I said. I'm like, cool, we got some fire. Great. Don't touch the entrance. Don't add soy la primera. Leave it alone. All right, this is good. A little fire, that's great.
We got Uncle Donk here who says, I might be reading too much into this, but this is indicative of WWE not having much influence on the TKO board. Again, dude, no idea. I still want to find out exactly like who's in the rooms making these decisions, who has the final say. Was there an argument against it? I don't know. Steven Martrulli says Seth Rollins winning sets up Roman screwing his cash in, setting up big singles match. All right, I like your thinking, Steven. Sin City Saint says Kerry and Sami and AJ would be an insane super group. Ooh. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I don't know. They're too different to me. And it would just be like, what? Like Carrion just got all in their heads and decided like, you guys aren't what you say you are. So now you guys are with me. Why?
The puppet master.
But Carrion doesn't have anything. He doesn't have a carrot to dangle in front of them. Why would they be like, why would they follow him?
I don't think that'd be a group. I disagree. I don't think that it would happen. And I don't know. I don't even know that I would like it. No, I'd rather if Carrion's going to work his magic, I'd rather him like turn them heel or whatever.
Okay. JJ Castillo here says, I hate to say this, but if TKO continues to having overpriced PLEs tickets, many ads, releasing superstars, and random feuds builds up on PLEs, people will lose interest in watching. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, you don't have to apologize. That is something to be, to think about right now. WWE just came off of a hot period. But we know what it's like when WWE is not hot. We know when WWE is hot, and both of those two can continue to happen. It could go back down. It can stay back up. We've seen it, Santi. It goes up and down. Thank you, JJ Castillo. We got Sin City Saint here says, Carrion next week showing AJ footage of El Grande. Chad DeCano putting the metal plate in for that headbutt. Okay. All right, since sitting out here thinking, Sleaze Boy says, which WWE fans can revolt defecting to AEW, but they can't because AEW is being ran by EVPs and bore riders who can't run a Target or an OnlyFans. Thanks, Sleaze Boy. We got Broadway Joe here who says Fed fans want a company built around cross theory and truth. Dear Lord, LMAO. Okay, let's not put everybody in the same bubble, Joe. Steven Martrulli says Stephanie Vaquer winning Money in the Bank gives the match and show a holy shit boost for future RIA programs. It definitely does. I think people would be very excited about that. All right, I'm all caught up now. So, Santi, I do want to go ahead and rewind here to what we did see with CM Punk and Sami Zayn and everything that played out, but we know how it all ended. We don't need to talk about the Sami Seth stuff. It's the same stuff, whatever. What I do want to talk about, though, is that CM Punk did make a mention of two people that he has mentioned before. Once again, the bald fraud goof, The Rock, and this time calling John Cena a bitch. At what point are both John Cena and The Rock finally going to say something about the comments CM Punk has made about them?
I'm not expecting The Rock ever, but John Cena eventually. I think it's inevitable. I feel like Cena versus CM Punk, that's a night two closer for this SummerSlam. If they want to sell this SummerSlam to cities like it's a WrestleMania, then they need to come up with like a big WrestleMania type match. And that's probably it right there. Even though I know that Cody versus John Cena is also there, I feel like Cody versus John Cena is something that could get run maybe closer to John Cena's retirement. Maybe something will come up between now and SummerSlam to keep Cody Rhodes busy away from John Cena, because inevitably we will be getting Cena versus Cody Rhodes. But I would love for it to be Cena versus Punk at SummerSlam, especially if they're already planting seeds with this promo.
SummerSlam needs a lot more buzz too, because it doesn't feel like there's that much. Maybe it's because there's so many other events that are coming before we even get to SummerSlam. But considering it's the first ever 2-night SummerSlam in New York City, well, New Jersey, but you guys get it. It's a big deal. And I feel like no one has really been like really talking about it that much. I don't know, maybe it's still too far away.
Impossible. It's impossible to.
End of August.
And no, it's August 3rd. It's beginning of August.
Never mind.
So we only have 3 weeks between that crazy July 12th weekend and SummerSlam.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
3 weeks to sell a 2-night SummerSlam at MetLife.
Yep.
They need to really ramp up, get some buzz there, and really get some of this stuff moving along, whether it's John Cena, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. What's he going to do? I don't know. Is The Rock going to be there? I feel like, look, I know I'm going to sound foolish for saying this, but I really do think that we should see The Rock at SummerSlam. But at this point, I know it's foolish of me to say so.
Yeah, I think the kids are calling that copium.
I'll take it. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on. What haven't we discussed about on this show? Hold on. The War Raiders versus Finn Balor and JD McDonough. Okay, let's move on. Becky Lynch promo, Lyra Valkyria. Lyra's on fire again. They go at it for a little bit. She chases after her.
Good stuff. Good promo. I enjoyed it. I'm excited for the match. You know, like it was a classic at Backlash. I'm sure it's going to be a classic again. Are you expecting a Bayley appearance here?
Yes. I think Bayley should cost Becky Lynch the match, and I think Lyra Valkyria should defeat Becky Lynch.
Are we thinking it's a triple threat between those three at Evolution?
I would like that. I don't hate that. I like that idea. I'll take it. I like that idea. All right. Kairi Sane versus Raquel. Unfortunately, this was the match that like no one really cared about, and this is the match that you probably got the most R-Truth chance throughout it. So it is what it is, but they're still continuing to build Roxanne and Liv Morgan having some beef with each other.
Kairi's on a win streak, if anyone cares.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least she's been featured on TV pretty much every single week since she came back. That's a big win for her.
Yeah, I hope her contract's not up soon.
Oh no, she just got back.
I don't know how it works. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter if they use you or not. If your contract's up soon, goodbye.
True that. We got Big Hots here who says, the Haven faction is dangerous alliance mixed with the Evolution. I would debut Mariah May in the group and add Ricky Saints and Becky, give them all the belts on Raw. Oh, I kind of like that idea of Mariah May being in the group and someone to break the B's, and we can have some M's in there. Although I don't think so. I think she'll be on NXT, Big Hots. Thank you so much for the love. We got Nicholas Flint here who says, do you think the Chargers will win the AFC West? Oh, that's a question for you, Santi.
They'll win the Super Bowl, brother. Believe the Super Bowl.
Do you do, Santi, like any like superstitious beliefs when it comes to the games? Like, is there something you always have to do when you're watching the Chargers?
No, actually, I should probably start some superstitions. Maybe it'll actually give them some good luck. But no, I don't have any like superstitious beliefs. I always wear my jersey.
Okay. My husband's a Jets fan, and I bought him a Jets prayer candle. He hasn't lit it, and I told him, light the damn candle. You need all of the help you can get. So we'll see if he does it this upcoming season. We got AJV here who says, my sister turned off the TV when Punk lost. I don't blame her. There's nothing worse than not even having a reaction to something. Okay. I had no reaction to Chad Gable, Grande Americano winning. Insane. Sin City Saint says, Santi seems very hurt by the truth release. We feel you.
I mean, it's just confusing, you know, it's just so confusing. Yeah, I feel like I've already kind of spoke my piece about it. Yeah, it's a confusing situation.
Thank you, Sin City Saint. All right, guys. Well, with that, my friends, was Monday Night Raw here today. We are heading into Money in the Bank, and that is it, guys. Like, dude, this is moving along so freaking fast, Santi. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, we're talking about all of these shows so fast.
It's gonna keep going like that because it's literally so many shows in such a little amount of time. Can you believe that the longest gap between shows post WrestleMania has been 3 weeks? It was 3 weeks between WrestleMania and Backlash, and then after that it was 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks, and now we got 3 weeks between Money in the Bank and Night of Champions, and then 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks to build a 2-night WrestleMania. This summer's insane.
Yo, I mean, at this point, let's just say 2 pay-per-views a month at this point. That's what it's feeling like. But hey, on the bright side, it gives us something to talk about. So that's always very, very nice.
Keeps us employed.
Yeah, for real. Santi, tell the people where they can find you and support you and check out your stuff.
You can go to any and all things Santi Zap. Go check out the YouTube since you're already here. YouTube.com/Mr. Santi Zap. Daily YouTube videos over there. Go check them out.
Click that subscribe button, guys. Alrighty, as for me, all social media is at _ Denise Salcedo, especially the Facebook page. I'm trying to grow it back up. I'm, let me see. What's 117,000 minus 3.5 thousand?
Well, 113,500.
Okay, that's how many more I need to catch up to my old channel. So
let's get there.
So go over there, Denise Salcedo, Denise's version on Facebook, and at _ Denise Salcedo everywhere else, as well as here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much, as always, for tuning in to the Rob Post Show. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone.